Please show me an hour with Valentino and Joe Pay. New York Guinea is on the loose. New York Guinea is on the juice. New York Guinea is all the truth. Please enjoy our show and maybe your masseuse is listening to, so give her a splooge. Greg and Joe, Joe and Greg, Joe and Greg, Greg and Joe. I can't come up with any lyrics, so just start the fucking show, bro. And let's hope our two guineas aren't a no-show. So now let's go.
Oh, look at Brett sitting on a toilet reading the magazine.
Oh, shit. Jeez, I was just reading this awesome column in Muscle Sport Mag called Talking Smack. It reminds me of the Ramble. Oh, shit. Guys, the last, look at this guy, got the Olympia cover this month. Okay, but this is the last fucking hardcore
One
magazine.
and only. The
Is
one
this-
and only final one in print.
By the way, this stuff is very good, by the way. Good shit.
It is. It is, yes.
Give the guy a promotion. But look, holy shit. Look, even in the magazine, look at that. That's, look, Rambling Freak, guys, right here. It's still here. Still
Look at those
exists.
asses.
The only magazine around, brother, right here. If you guys don't, you guys should pick this up. I'm serious. Talk to Joe how to get it. The
Oh,
only
geez.
hardcore magazine.
I'll hook these fucking boys up. But Greg, I got fucking food and drinks for New Year's Eve tomorrow night.
Joe, right now, listen, I sat on the phone.
Instead of
I've been
drunk.
doing podcasts today, so that I have to take.
Yes.
Look,
Eve.
this is the stem right here. It's in. I have it in club soda right here.
Looks like a
Maximus-
piss bottle.
Oh, Joe. And-
The car one, you know.
Dude, I got a tree. The maximum stem right here. It's like, I don't know if this pineapple flavor. What flavor is this? It's actually, yeah, it is pineapple. It's very good. Maximus stem right here.
Bombsicle. I guess it's like a bomb pop, like the, the red, white, and blue.
Yeah, that's now I have the fucking Maximum Pump, which I take everywhere. Cause I just took it last night. Bro, I'm still fucking dying from this shit. Yeah, I think this is it. The popsicle or bombsicle or whatever it is.
Yeah, the red, white,
Yeah,
and
that's
blue.
Maximus Pump and Maximus. Wait, I always do this, Joe. Show the label for me. Maximus Stem. From Enhanced
I want to
Lab.
show you all sides of it, so you know it's 3D. That's why we do that. It's not.
And just to show you, look, this is the Maximum Pump. I'm just about out of it. And this is the Maximum Stem. I'm definitely just about out of this, too. You know what I'm saying? So you know I really take this shit.
But of course, it is Enhanced Labs presents the Greg and Joe Show weekly, every Wednesday. But wait, today's Tuesday is Wednesday. Prince Spaghetti Day is Wednesday. Tuesday because of New Year's Eve, just like last week. Christmas Eve's on Wednesday. Back to Wednesday next week, though, Greg.
Joe, listen to me. I just thought of something. I should have you come over to fucking house. Jimmy the Bull's coming here and Dave Palumbo's coming here for dinner it's a Sunday. So I don't know. It's up to you. We'll talk.
You guys talk. I was watching a little of
Fuck, because you're here in New York. Why don't you should come over? You can hang out with Jimmy and Dave.
Joel being spoken
John
about.
Romano might fly up from North Carolina and make brajol and shit. So if you want to do something, I should have you come up, man. I fucking thought about that because you're in the New York area, right? You're here with me.
When are you guys looking to do this shindig?
Bring the wife. You know what I'm saying? Because, there's, the ladies are going to be there with us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. When are you doing it? Which
It's supposed to be the Sunday. Is it January 17th or January 18th?
Oh,
Whatever
okay.
that Sunday is.
We'll talk before then.
We'll talk.
Interesting. That sounds very interesting.
Yeah, you bring the wife up and you keep videotape and she'll have Jimmy the Bull's going to be here. You know what I mean?
Bro, I was watching the show today, and Jimmy, I was laughing my fucking balls off when Jimmy came on.
He's funny. He calls me up.
He's like, he's got a job right in Cape Coral, Florida. Why don't you go?
He got too much. He's got his brother here. He's got a bunch of other people. Dude, I talk to him on the phone almost every day. He's fucking, he's got a lot going on. He's got, he's not going to just uproot his life. I understand Dave doing that, but
cool. No, but that would be cool if he was there. They'd have a good time, you know.
I mean, Joe, I
But
know that you've
yeah,
you've talked about moving to like South Carolina stuff, but would you and the wife leave if your kids were still here, or would you do that just you two, or would you want to be with
yes,
the kids?
that's the plan. They're welcome to come with us if they want. I'm hoping that by the time we're able to do that, they'll be on their own. But
Right.
yeah, we're gonna make sure there's enough room so they can come and stay at any
100%.
point
Right.
if they want. You know, listen, when it happens, it happens. Then I be John. I'm not sure exactly where John Romano lives, but I'll be in the same state at least of
Right.
where John is. Here's Megan. There you go. So hey, folks, how you doing?
Thank you, Megan.
The story of Gregg's December 25 in stores next spring. Oh, and
Oh, Megan.
Oh, Megan's good. You should be a writer, not your husband. See Adich. What up, Hoog? What do we
Yeah,
got here?
Hook, what's going on?
Oh, what's up, my boys? Happy New Year. Thank you, sir. And
Happy New
buona-
Year, my brother. Thank you.
buonanno tutti, of course. I had to skip through large portions of After Hours. Like every time that Dave opens his mouth, it's just sewer waste, complaining about some troll, keep it jolly. I actually threw a few comments on there and you know, just joking around. I'm being a ball breaker and stuff. But I came in on the live when you guys were talking about the money being taken out of the fucking cash register and shit. I'm
Makes
like,
no sense.
like we're still talking. Then we'll have Ed Connors to refute it, or like, let it go. Who cares? Then once
Yeah, I
you
mean,
guys start
we are
talking
talk-
around, it's fucking a good show. It was.
We
great.
are talking about 40 fucking something, 40 plus years ago. Some of you guys watching the show were not even born when this happened. When I was there in 1981, if you were born after that, you weren't even alive. You were a sperm cell when I was already there. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know why this is such a thing, but
once you guys started getting into the mix, and then even before Jimmy came in, Armand was having fun, Larry was having fun, and then you were like breaking balls. I'm like the Victor Richards stuff. I thought was funny. Like they were saying he was a fucking big guy, but he was a pussy. He didn't want to fight and shit. So that wasn't like, you know, oh, he said this, she said this. It was funny old stories. So if he's gonna have a guy like Ed Connors on, that's the fucking stuff that should be spoken about. The crazy, funny shit. Not that these guys fucking take money out of the till or not. Who gives a fuck?
You know, Joe, I got to tell you something. This is a fact. Joe Zapata knows. Joe Zapata knows everybody. I don't know how he does, but Joe Zapata knows Lyle Alzato's sister. He knows her.
Really?
And she actually knows about this going on a little bit, you know, because people tell, you know, it goes around. It's on the internet. And she said, if that continues, I might put a lot, because Lyle, she said, never even asked her father for money. She said he always had money. It was never. So now, if he took money from the register, it might have been because they owe him money for something. Well, I don't know what. It could be. But I doubt, because I knew Grimkowski, Pete and Paul Grimkowski. Tim Kimber was the other owner, and fucking Ed. Now, Ed obviously was an easygoing guy. But those guys would not. Grimkowski would have came out of it with a bat. He was crazy. You know what I mean? Both the Grimkowski brothers were crazy. They were not going. You're not going to just take money, like Larry said. I don't believe it. It's not true. There's no way. Yeah. Because you're not going to joke. If you had a gym, imagine if somebody kept just taking you. I mean, if that happened to me, I owned a gym for years. There would have been fucking a baseball bat to the head. There would have been a problem. So back then, I was selling drugs, so it would have been worse than a baseball bat. Believe me. You know, I was arrested with 2 handguns. There would have been problems. You know what I mean?
I know some stories about old gyms and people that worked there, and they didn't keep their records, and there was some money did find wings, and not into my pocket. I didn't work there. I worked out there, but it does happen.
But if you're going to dip in,
that's of somebody that has access. Wouldn't Lyle Alzado walk behind the counter and
that's what they're saying?
I mean, that's a little weird.
The only thing I could tell you is if, let's say he did trainings or something for them, or I don't know what he did, but let's say, yo, they owe me fucking money. Give me my fucking money. Give me that $100. They owe me. You know, I don't believe he emptied the register. They're not going to allow that. You go to jail for that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and I thought you know, remember, Ed Connors had partners. You know what I mean? Again, the two Grimkowskis, Paul and Pete, and you know, Tim Kimber. They're not going to sit there just allow that shit. You're out of your mind.
Yeah. Go get it. Go to the other one with the fucking.
So it just doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Like Judge Judy said, if it doesn't make sense, it's because it's probably not true. But anyway.
Pop Top Fitness. Woo, this intro song
Pop
gets
Tart.
me hyped every time. Wait for the outro then. Don't punch out early. We got the
Yeah,
other
the good song.
Hoog and the Horse is,
Hoog made that, right? He made.
Hoog-
Wait, Hoog,
Hoog.
was Hoog on after hours? Because I thought when I said something about Candace Owens, I think he said he thinks some of her shit. She's fucking totally gone. She's lost
an
her fucking
asshole.
mind. There's no way that Charlie Kirk's wife and all of his friends wanted him, like, or were in on him getting killed. That's no fucking. They have that guy walking on the roof, put the gun down, drop off the roof, running out of there. His fucking father said they have fucking text message where he's saying I just killed. Come on, there's no conspiracy there.
This guy was a
Conspiracy.
wackadoo when he fucking. That's
She's
it.
nuts.
Yeah,
And
who
all
was,
the shit,
watching it? He was
Oh,
on.
he
He
was.
said he had to fast forward over
and all
parts
the
of it.
shit
so
with
he-
Israel. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You know the whole thing.
I used to be a big supporter of hers. I don't even want to.
No, she's lost it though, Joe. She's lost it. There's a lot of people who even Tucker Carlson's lost it a little bit. You know.
Oh,
what I
yeah, and I was a big Tucker fan. I think he's a fucking douche now.
mean? Me too. I love the show. I thought the show was the best show. Yep.
Yeah, and it was the 10 o'clock. No, was it 9 o'clock? Right? Yeah, so
Yeah.
on a 10. He was right
I mean,
after Hannity.
That's
Yeah,
Candace Owens, but you know what? It's some of
I
these
still
people.
fuck her though. I might
I would throw a
get
bunch.
on her afterwards.
There's other. I like what's Sage Steele, that black chick. She's. I think.
Yeah,
I would rather fuck Joe, and she's fucking 60 years old.
and she's a conservative too. She used to be with ESPN for
Yeah,
years.
she's a lot cuter, I think. You know,
Yeah, she is a good-looking boy.
dude.
And
Pam Bondi, 60 years old, not for nothing. But I
that-
find Pam Bondi really cute for 60 years old.
it's even harder.
Dude, Pam Bondi, I would throw her fucking. I would definitely fucking crack that in a
Yeah,
can.
who wants to bang you? I think is the big bad bear, Greg.
Dude,
Sweet sweater, Greg, did your wife do this for you? It's fucking cold out. If it's cold here, I can imagine upstate. You
Wait,
guys,
sweet sweater, Greg. Thank you, dude. I
I
look.
was using my balls up. I was in the back. I take the dog out in the back all the time, let her run around, and brush her hair. You know, she has a good time. And we were both cold. She came to the door first. I was hanging out. I was watching RX out there.
Oh
And
shit.
she tapped out. Yeah, she laughed.
She tapped out.
Hey,
Dude,
Greg,
this is the 1970s sweater I wear. People love this blue sweater. My 1970s sweater.
I think it looks beautiful and it looks very comfortable and cozy. It's probably warm as fuck. Greg, did Joe tell you he was lusting over? Oh yeah, I did not. Okay, I was telling a story on my Instagram the other day
Yeah.
in the bathroom at my gym,
Okay.
and a friend of mine goes, "Yo, what the fuck is that by the sink?" So I can turn and see like on the angle the sink from the urinals, and it looked like a Hispanic girl.
Yeah.
Long dark hair, like
Yeah.
girl, big glasses, but a girl frames, baggy sweatpants, but you could see it was like, a little bit curvaceous. It wasn't like a guy with baggy sweatpants,
Mm-hmm.
a baggy top. So you really couldn't see much. And then I kind of only caught a little bit like of the profile. And if I just looked at it quick, I'd be like, it looks like a girl. It really didn't have many masks. It was like very frail looking and thin. Wasn't like a masculine looking, and so then we saw the tranny walk out. So we really didn't see the face then. And
Oh shit.
my friend goes, I go, if it was in the men's room, it's probably a fucking girl with a, with a dick. It's like, identifies. And my gym is very like conservative.
Right.
No rainbow flags, put it that way. There's MAGA shit. It's not, So it caught me off guard, but I was like, I wouldn't have known, right? If I
Right.
probably would have had to like be close to this person and see features, and maybe I would have picked up some like shaved bumps or something.
Not necessarily. That's
Like, I was like, dude, if I was doing 10 or more years, I'd take that as a cellmate.
dude. Let me tell you something. When I say tranny, I don't think you guys understand. Okay, not no fucking cross dresser, not a transvestite. That's a dude. Okay, you know when they have like when what do they call that? The tranny read where they read to the kids in the fucking kindergarten. Those aren't trannies. Those are drag queens. Those are guys dressed like girls. There's a big difference. There's a big difference. You go to the Sound Factory. Girls had fucking tits. They were strippers.
Yeah.
A lot of times they don't know because they don't take off their
They don't
bottoms.
take
Some
bottom,
and
they
some have
tuck,
to,
yeah.
some have their piece really got cut off. But
Yeah.
the ones that don't, you won't know. They tuck that shit and they
Yep.
wear they're in fucking scores. There's been trannies that stripped in scores. You would not. They get fucking. You wouldn't know. I'm
Yeah.
telling you. You know. So
Yeah.
that's what I'm talking. If they're hot like that, dude, when in Rome, do as Romans do. You know what I'm saying?
This one, if this one was wearing like something a little showy, it would have looked, because it had like womanly features. Like I said,
What about the mug though? The mug is everything with me. It's
I
gotta
mean,
look
I
good.
really didn't get a good look at it. I only saw like kind of profile, and she had, like I said, a regular, eyeglasses on, so it was covering, part of the face. But looking, if he didn't point it out, like I would have just said, like, I mean, it doesn't bother me if a girl wants to come in. I don't give a shit if she wants
Yeah,
to see
sure.
me take my dick in the urinal. I don't. But it probably was some kind of transitioning kind of thing. So it was a little weird, but I was like, I can understand where Greg's coming from. If that's it.
Oh, dude, I'll show you.
It's just, it wasn't, like I said, if you don't know, does that mean that you're fucking?
No. First of all, gay dudes don't want that. You know what I'm saying? Dude, I have a friend that's gay, right? And he passed away, but I have a friend that's gay. Joe, wait, listen.
You were supposed to keep that a secret. That was
no, Joe. This one, Joe, my friend who was gay, he used to tell me, "Oh my God, Ronnie Coleman is so hot," and I used to be,
holy shit,
because he liked like big Jack Black dudes.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And he himself, he was white and he was jacked. Okay, he was a bodybuilder.
Everybody's got their own fucking.
But I mean,
style.
I'm like,
yeah, Ronnie Coleman.
He's telling me, "Oh, Ronnie Coleman." So if you put a tranny in front of them, they'd be like, "That's disgusting." Like, holy shit, Joe. You know what I mean? My partner, we all worked at a gay bar when we were younger, right? We bounced there because they hired, the bouncers were straight. They didn't want anybody fucking around with the gays, right? Yeah. So we're all bodybuilders and shit, right? Taking steroids and we were like nuts. And let me tell you something. Every once in a while, a tranny would come in here, and the other bouncer was like the head bouncer, right? He's an ex-cop, and he was gay, right? He was the only one that was gay, and he was hired, but he would say to us, "Bro, how would you feel if you went home and you saw your wife put on like a fake mustache and beard and dressed like a dude, farted and shit like that, and you'd be like, would that turn you on?" And I'm like, "Nah, it's disgusting, bro." And he goes, "Well, how do you think we feel when you see some fucking, because they like men. Gay men want men. They don't want tits. You get caught up in the dick. Forget the dick. You know what I'm saying? They don't care about if it's what it's attached to. You know what I mean? They don't want some, they don't want some fucking. They can have a dick down to their legs, but if they see tits with that and a nice jamming ass, they're like, bleh, you know what I mean? Well, it's the same thing.
It looks like a female then.
Right. My friend used to tell me, "Oh my God, Ronnie Coleman's so hot." And I'm like, oh my God. I mean, picture Ronnie Coleman. I love Ronnie. He's a great guy. But picture that laying on top of you, breathing a heavy breath and shit on you like a fucking,
ain't nothing but a busted nut.
ain't nothing but a peanut. Give me that ass. Give me that fucking ass.
The dead man's sweater. I don't think so.
No, this isn't a dead man's sweater.
He bought that.
Yeah, actually, I got to be honest with you. I found it in my drawer. I think my sister gave it to me from my brother-in-law. I don't know. It was in my drawer, so I've been wearing this thing for like fucking 20 years. It's still in good shape.
It's beautiful. I like it. It looks, like I said, it's a great winter fucking.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I got a
Here
couple.
he is, the king himself, Dale Clark. Hi, Greg and Joe.
King Dale.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dale. I hope you had a great Christmas, and I hope you have an awesome New Year's.
Me too. I did have a nice, quiet Christmas with the family. The four of us enjoyed ourselves.
That's the best.
You had a nice one too, Gregorio.
Yes, I did.
Yep. And we were texting each other, and
yes,
no dick pics this year. We were clean. I really dislike Dave's dishonesty. I didn't call you a liar, Greg. That's the same as when they said the vax wasn't forced. Okay, technically not, but close enough. I didn't see the beginning of the show. I think that may have happened before I got on.
What happened? What did they say? That's
Dave says that he didn't call you a liar.
Well, that's why Lee got upset. Lee Priest got upset, and he was, he called me up, and he's like, But the thing is, even like, the whole look. There's nothing wrong with me and Dave. We're friends again. All that shit squashed.
Yeah, you guys
right? But I told him, bro, you can call somebody a liar without saying you're a liar, because that's what Lee was saying. Lee Priest was very upset, and he said, because the whole thumbnail said the Barbarian Brother calls out Gregg Valentino. Now if you didn't know better and you read that thumbnail, you would say, well, I got to see this, because the Barbarian Brothers, one of the Barbarian Brothers, the one that's alive, must have been on the show to call Gregg out. It says calls Gregg out.
Yeah, of course.
And then you watch the show, there's no Barbarian Brother on there. But the Barbarian Brother wasn't on there. You understand? I love Dave, but sometimes I watch, like, he'll have a show like this new supplement burns fat better than any steroid or something. Right? That'll be like the title. Yeah. And it's an Ask Dave. I watched the whole fucking thing to see what it is. And sometimes they never like what wait, I watched that whole video. The thing said a supplement that's going to burn fat better than steroids. And I don't see what did I miss it? I watched the whole fucking show just to hear what supplement it is. And maybe they briefly touched on, there's a new supplement coming out called whatever. And, I'm just using an example. Yeah. And I'm like, holy fuck, what a click. I fell for the clickbait. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, listen, I'm in the same world. Sometimes you want to do clickbait kind of things. You kind of, it's kind of, you got to be a little creative sometimes, and you got to use certain words for algorithms too. It's weird. The internet is so different from like a print store.
Yeah, I mean, you got to, it's
you got to
never know.
The robot spider's attention in the algorithm. It's a very tricky thing. So,
Joe, do you know what I can't stand? Everything is AI now. Every time I watch a video, lion fucking eating something or whatever, it's that's AI, right? So the other day, I was watching, like, on Fox News. They had a thing about there's one Jewish dude, one Israeli that was taken as a hostage. They haven't released him yet. I think his name was Ran Gavili or something like that. Ran Gavil or something like that, right? And his father, they had his father on, and his father was still like, look, because they're saying he's one of the hostages that was killed, and they haven't gotten his body back, right? And he's saying he still believes he's alive, because there was a video that I guess what do you call it, the Palestinian, whatever that they put out there, right? And Hamas put out there, and it was an AI video of the guy saying, I'm still alive, I'm still here, and that's where fucking AI is bad, because if they found out it was a fake video, it was an AI. You can have a fucking video
up, right? The parents.
Listen, they're talking about Joe. They're talking about like John Wayne doing movies again and people like that. Like, you could have a whole movie with John. See, I think that's wrong. I don't want to see some fucking fake actor. You know what I mean? Like, when you're watching like Avatar, that shit's fake.
It's shit. Yeah.
It's like you might as well watch a cartoon. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I never got into that.
I don't like that either. But that whole AI thing, they made that guy. They actually put out a video and made it look like he was still alive. And according to the reports, he's not.
Yeah, that's bad for the family,
Yes.
Big Bear, Greg, why do you need handguns if you have the largest arms in the world? He doesn't have guns. Are you instant?
He means I was arrested. When I was arrested, I was arrested with 2 handguns.
Oh, because the fucking skells he was dealing with were fucking guys with guns.
Yes.
Are they insinuating they weren't all muscle, maybe filled with something else? Asking for yes. That's exactly.
That's exactly. They were filled with bullets.
Greg, you're lucky that while you were dealing with those fucking Russian guys in Brighton,
that I didn't get killed because
if you did, you would have had to have your body shipped from Brooklyn, Brighton Beach to where you reside upstate. So thankfully it didn't happen. But these guys, if it happens to somebody.
Hi, my name is Vince, and I'm the owner here at Chapel of Peace Cremation and Memorial Services, located in sunny San Diego. But don't let our location stop you from giving us a call. We ship nationally and internationally. We're here to help you with all of your family's needs. Whether we're talking about a traditional burial, a cremation, or an aquamation, we have you covered. God forbid something happens on the West Coast and you live in the East Coast, we can help you. If you need to go to another country of origin, I can do that. Call us anytime, 24 hours at 619-749-8560. I'm the owner, and I'll answer. Paisan, I got you covered. I'm just kidding. That's for Joe and Greg. But for real, call us anytime. I'll answer the phone, and I'll help you.
I hit the button quick. I was about to intro it, and my hand hit
That's
the
okay. We knew it. Joe, I got to ask Vince a question. I got to ask Joe or Johnny, his father. I got to
Yeah.
ask him a question.
What's acclamation?
What's aquamation? Is
I
it?
don't know, I
Are
gotta
they going
find-
to liquidize? Do you get liquidated? Is that like something where they can turn you into like mush or water or something like that? Like aquadation? I got to
I
ask.
want to turn into fucking slime. Remember slime?
Oh yeah, I remember slime. You
Slime
sure?
with worms was another one.
Oh my god, imagine that. You can get like cremated, but really cremated like from like you become cream. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like aquamation.
Your family can have a little bottle of like I don't know, like a clear whey protein from Enhanced.
There you go. Or they can turn you into Maximus Stim and you can get some
Yes,
energy.
I want to be in one of these bottles, not an urn.
Dude, I took a pinch of my ex-girlfriend's ashes and I ate it. And I was going to do that with my sister, but she had cancer. And my niece goes to me, "Don't do it." And I said, "Why?" She goes, "Because she had all that cancer and she had like tumors and shit, you know." And she's like, "Supposing that's like the tumor and you're eating it." And I'm like, even though it's burned and shit, I'm like, you know what?
Probably
You're right.
not going to matter, but it's
No,
it's,
but I can't. I actually had it in my hand and I put it back in the thing. I told my
that
niece,
was
you know
better.
what? You're right.
Also, she went through so many chemos and all of that
Yeah.
radiation. I mean,
All
God,
that.
fucking shame. Yeah.
All that. And I told my sister I was going to eat her when she was dead. And she goes, "Don't do that." She did. I swear to God, you have no idea. My sister was like amazing, but whatever.
I wish I got to know her. I met her at your dad's wake.
Yeah,
I
she
didn't
was good looking
know.
too. I mean, you already knew her after she had all kinds of cancer. And, you know,
Yeah,
that woman, she lived 11 years with a cancer that nobody lasts 1 year with. You know what I'm saying?
I got to meet her that day, and I couldn't really chit chat. I mean, it was a fucking wake,
Dude, she was amazing. She had 1 month before she died. She was in her swimming pool in a bikini, laying on it, and she knew she was dying. She said, "I'm going to die soon, so I might as well enjoy it."
That's the way to
It's
be.
horrible.
Man. But that's the right attitude. That's why she
Yup.
lived all those years
Oh, yeah.
with that fucking. The doctors, like you said it was a miracle. Shines, Happy New Year, the best of the new year from Scotland. Oh, cool.
Thank
Scotland.
you, my brother.
I think this
God
is.
bless my.
I think we may have had a Scotland on Instagram. I don't remember, but thank you, Scotland.
Thank you from Scotland. Yes, man. My
We
Scottish brothers and sisters.
We're good. Europe, he loves us. Pop Tart never checks out Early's favorite show. Pop Tart, I love
Thank you, Pop Tart. I appreciate it.
Pop fucking bowl the other day in college football had a lot of funny Pop Tart mascots fighting
Nice.
each other and stuff. Did you ever use the gun, Greg?
No. Thank God, because I was about to use it, and thank God the guy got out of there fast because I was stupid. I actually was like, when a guy went to my house, my friend who fucked me bad, and he went to my house at 2 a.m. and my wife was hiding in the fucking, my wife was hiding in the fucking bathroom or the closet. I don't remember. It's like either one with my kids. My daughter at the time was like 1 year old. My son was like, and they were cowering and they were trying to get in the house and shit. And when I went there, I had 2 handguns in my hand. And on the way, right, I kept saying, when I get there, fucking make sure when you shoot them, put your book, stand above it, and put the bullets in their head so that they don't come back, right? So I'm sitting there, I'm thinking that shit. As soon as I get there, I jump out of my car. The car's still fucking driving. I run to the house, and in the back there's trees, and then there's a service road, and I can hear them get on motorcycles on the service road, and I'm trying to run through the fucking trees. I had 2 handguns. I'm telling you, I would have shot them. I didn't think though, Joe. I was not thinking normal back then. I was a totally different guy. I thought irrational, but if they were there, my intentions were to shoot both of them, and then I was going to finish them off, make sure they can't come back. I never thought about the consequences. I actually thought, I'm justified because they came to my house. You don't think of these things. So thank God. God looked out for me. You know what I mean?
Might have been justified if you were in the house and they were trying to break in.
Yeah, but they were running away.
Guns were illegal, but the actual shooting in self-defense, at that point, you were pursuing them. The threat was gone.
Yeah, I would have been in serious trouble. Same thing. Like
just dump those guns like the Irishman in the water. You didn't have any fucking.
Yeah, but they would have been dead on my property. The other thing, well, it wasn't this house. It was when I lived with my wife at Cedar Pond. But the thing is that also like that time of that, like when that fucking gang followed me, after the whole drug deal went bad down in, and they followed me, went to Jerome Avenue and all that shit, and they were shooting they got shot at my car. He was trying to get in a car like this. I could still see his face. I reached for the gun. I had a handgun in my glove compartment. But my girlfriend, who had just died, took it out of there, and I forgot that she took it. But if I would have had the handgun, I would have shot them. I was ready to shoot out of fear, Joe. I was so afraid. I can actually, to this day, still see that guy trying to get in the car like this. You know what I mean?
That's no joke, man.
Oh, dude, I would have shot him fucking dead. They were hitting my car with a pipe. There was like 5 or 6 around my car, and I couldn't. I was stuck at Jerome Avenue, Joe. You know, underneath the L.
The Bronx, okay.
Yeah, it was bad, bro. It was bad. I was underneath the L, the tracks. My car was. Then I finally, you know, they chased me, and I got out of there. I got away from them. But holy fuck, I would have shot him. So it's 2 times I know I would have shot somebody. And I would have probably got. I would have been in serious trouble. Would have been serious trouble.
You know
I had no permit.
Everybody was up to no good, so it would have been one of those, you know.
Yeah, I know.
Bad guy on bad guy thing. You probably could have had a little solace out of that in self-defense, and then just.
But I wasn't thinking. In my brain, I was justified all that shit. Like you got it. Like you have to do this. You know what I mean? I never thought like you're gonna go to jail for murder. What are you fucking crazy? You know. But thank God I didn't do anything.
It worked out better off. Greg and Joe, did Marcus Rule have the largest traps you had ever seen?
Oh Jesus! I don't know, but I see that guy Andrew Jack's got some traps.
Who?
Right? Andrew Jack, doesn't he have like these giant traps?
I think you're thinking of Neckzilla.
Oh, Neckzilla, that's the guy. Yes.
Yeah. Somebody wrote when you guys are on RX, they were saying there's no more Victor Richards type of guys. Somebody put Neckzilla as today's Victor Richards, but
yes,
Neckzilla, he's big, but Victor Richards was
Victor Richards was in an era where there was no drugs like that. I mean, you're talking about D-Bull, Deckard, you know, shit like that. He wasn't on those things. You know, he was on basic drugs. There was no trend. There was no fucking, there was no peptides. There was no fucking GH. GH wasn't around. There was no insulin. He was like that. Like just even Dave and John both said, even Larry said the same thing. He was just on it. I'm not saying he wasn't natural, but he was on just basic shit like Arnold was. You know what I mean? It wasn't on all this like extravagant shit. And he had the mass these guys today have, if not bigger. You can't go by pictures. You'd have to see him in person.
Yeah, I never saw him in person, but the pictures are impressive.
I mean, he's like 5'9", 5'10", too, so he's not like short. I mean, he's fucking big. Joe,
I've seen Marcus in person, and he's pretty impressive.
Oh, Marcus, I seen him. I mean, I was there backstage with him at the when he won in. No, I think it was. Did he win that year, or was it the year that Senate Pawnee won? I was backstage with all, and I saw him. He's big. He's really fucking big.
Yeah, he's fucking tremendous fucking dude.
Yeah, he was a monster.
Stupid boomers are clueless. What are we clueless about? I'm behind on comments as usual.
Yeah, what are we? Wait, are we boomers?
I don't disagree with you, but I mean,
are we boomers though? Is that us?
I would think so. Technically, I just missed the boomer.
I think I'm a boomer.
1960. I think the cutoff is like 1965.
We're momos, is what we are.
Almost, yeah. But when people say boomer, it's close enough. I don't fucking try to, run from the title. I used to watch stuff like Tucker too back in the day that priors mental health. I'm not going to be turning a show them the fact wagon with me. I used to. Yeah, he was very good. Tucker Carlson used to be very interesting. He had a lot of balls. He would ask and say a lot of things that most of these other guys were afraid to do.
But they're too into that. You really think that Charlie Kirk and all his wife and all his friends were in on like, yeah, let's get rid of him? Are you fucking serious? Anybody who thinks that's got a screw loose.
Yeah. Fucking.
You got to be kidding me. You really think his wife wanted him dead? Are you fucking people nuts?
Mother of his little kid.
Holy fuck. Are you fucking crazy? That's the stupidest shit I've ever heard. Yeah. If anybody thinks that, you got your Candace Owens is absolutely gone.
Candace and Tucker have won off the deep end. Mm-hmm. And there she is, Wendy Fortino. Get better.
Oh shit, Wendy.
Hold on, no. Wendy is you guys.
Yes.
Check out her. She got a ton of great videos on muscle and
Wendy's
fitness.
Great. I love Wendy. Wendy, you are great.
And
I did Wendy's show. She's a really good girl. At
the Olympia, she was in the expo doing the interviews on this muscle and fitness stage there, and she just looked fucking phenomenal.
She's great. I love Wendy. Wendy, you rock. Is that really her? Is that really Wendy?
Yeah.
Okay.
We follow each other on Instagram.
Yeah, she's the best. I love Wendy.
Wendy's good people. Not that I disagree, obviously, but just seeing those horrendous news stories isn't good for mental people. I agree. I can't really watch it like I said, I'll look at the post headlines, and very rarely do I click. And when I do click, I'll read a paragraph or two. I don't
Yeah.
read a whole news story like I used to. It doesn't fucking. I'd rather deal with something that's more. I'd rather read sports. I'll read the full story.
Well, there's
News.
Joseph. With us, there's not much going. You know what kills me? New York has the Jets and Giants, and if you want to get technical, Buffalo Bills. But that's just being technical, okay? But we don't recognize that. We're Jets and Giants. But technically, it's three. Same thing with hockey. You got the Rangers, the Islanders, and the Buffalo Sabres, right? Okay, technically.
And the Devils, they count more.
Right, and the
than
Devils,
Yeah.
it's actually considered New York. It's even though Jersey, it's
tri-state area. Like
yeah,
that's-
you don't understand. For you guys that don't live here, the Hudson River, which is not even a fucking mile wide in some areas, you understand, separates New York and New Jersey. So they're the same.
Yeah,
right?
well, yeah.
The Giants and Jets don't even play in New York. I don't know if the Jets
even
do that.
train. Even their training centers are in Jersey. by the state.
Jersey, okay, they're technically
All
the
the home
Jersey Giants.
office, all of everything is Jersey. The home office, the training center, and the stadium.
But now listen, you also in basketball, you got the Knicks and the Nets, right?
Yeah.
Then in the baseball, you got the Yankees, you got the Mets. And we
Yeah.
can't win fucking shit. You got more than one team in every sport.
9 fucking teams, major league teams that
The only teams that have done anything, is the Yankees. The Mets were in the World Series, like almost 10 years ago now. Holy
15.
fuck.
Yeah,
Holy
15.
shit, it's been 10 years, Joe?
Yeah. KC.
I
That
feel like that was like 5 years ago. All right, so the Mets were in the World Series, but the Yankees and the Giants are the only teams that have done anything. When I was younger, I was already out of high school, but I mean, the fucking Islanders used to win every year in the fucking Stanley Cup.
4 in a row. Yeah, they had the dynasty.
Remember to drive for 5? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And then
that's
lost
hard to do. The Rangers, and I grew up in a Ranger. My mother was a huge Ranger fan. My mother saw the Rangers win in 1940. My mother's uncle had season tickets.
Cool.
So my mother was there when they won the Stanley Cups. I'm talking about in Madison Square Garden. My mother was there. Now, she lived to see them win in 94. But I'm going to tell you something. They suck. You know how hard they didn't even make the playoffs. Do you know how hard it is not to make the playoffs in hockey?
No, it's very hard.
Joe,
They want everybody to be in the playoffs in hockey.
You got to be really bad.
Yeah.
I mean, to not
Used
make
to be worse. They actually made it a little better.
yes.
10 years ago, it was 21 teams made the playoffs.
That's it, Joe. The year they won
Yes,
a Stanley Cup in '94. The next year they didn't even make the playoffs, Joe.
Yeah.
Do you know how bad that is?
They'd lost to the Kings in the Cup. Yeah, and they missed the playoffs.
They
Yep.
didn't even. I mean, it's
In 94 they won, and then 95 the Devils won the Cup.
yes. The Devils then went on a winning spree, but
Yeah.
the thing is, you would figure with New York that we'd have a better chance of winning a lot more. Look at basketball. The Knicks won, I think it's 71 or 72.
73.
Right? The fucking
69 and
Jets.
73.
The Jets won the last time the Jets were even there in the Super Bowl, 1969. 69. I'm sorry, Joe. I didn't mean to throw salt in the wounds, but I want the Jets.
I don't give a fuck about teams anymore, bro. I care about betting.
That's a different story. But
Whoever I'm putting my money on, that's the guys I want to win. I don't give.
I never go against New York.
I might bet against them, but I'll still kind of root for them. But I'm happy if I win money. So
yeah, of course, I get that.
Way. Yeah.
Well, that's the thing now. Today, gambling's like it's almost like you're a sports fans are they're into the gambling. They don't have a team. Their team is whoever they bet on. You know what I'm saying?
I'm on that stupid DraftKings fucking live bet. It's
that's good though. You could bet on a fucking play or a pitch. This is going to be a strike on the outside corner.
That's
Shit
why
like
those
that.
guys are getting all in trouble because they're fucking getting in on it. They're fucking smart.
Well, but the athletes
on
aren't too smart.
the phone.
Yeah,
Stop
but Joe,
texting.
But Joe, the athletes are not too smart because you're making millions and millions of. Look at these guys today. You know what's funny? If a guy is just an average player, an average in baseball, I'm talking about. If guys he's an average player, you know what I mean? Maybe he's second string, not really first string, average player. He's making $5 million a year or more,
Easily,
right? Joe?
Yeah. Yeah,
I mean,
you saw the fucking backup guy. He's making millions.
Like $10 million a year, and you're going to risk that for some stupid bet. You're crazy. I wouldn't do it.
Read my my feature in there about Cash Patel. Fucking can't even pronounce the fucking words right. They don't even know what the fuck they have. Don't get me started on that,
I
please.
know. I know.
I'm not getting in trouble. I don't want to. But
That's
yeah,
racist.
that's right. Yeah. I bet Greg still has the tag on that sweater, hoping one day that Sears reopens. So Sears is still open, isn't it?
Not here. It's not. It used to be. I don't know if it's still. You know, it's funny though. This is the kind like your grandmother knitted. You know what I mean? This is like a real
Yeah.
knitted like sweater. This is like the kind that somebody can make with a knitting needle. It's like
No,
nothing.
it looks like one of those like Irish sweaters. They're very thick and they're
Yeah.
like a jacket. It's fucking they're thick as
Yeah,
fuck.
it's. I mean,
That was funny though, by the way.
it's wool. It's definitely like like your my grandmother was Italian. She was a seamstress, worked as a seamstress, like with all the guineas and shit. But she would knit a whole fucking like blanket for you. You know what I mean?
Sitting on the fucking chair. Yeah.
Yeah, she didn't give a shit.
Those two sticks. Yeah. They're all dudes, Greg. Yes, they're dudes, but I listen.
Ooh, let me tell you something. I'll show you some of them. I'm going to change your mind on that. I will show you a few, okay, that you would say,
Well, no,
I mean, dude, they're hotter
it-
than most guys' girlfriends. I'm just going to tell you that now.
Do like a photo array. Have like one of them be a girl and the 5 of them be trannies.
If I show this one,
Which one is the guy? Which one is the real the woman, not the man? Transvestite or whatever.
if I show this one to fucking Hoog, I can guarantee.
Oh yeah, I
Look,
know.
if you wouldn't fuck this girl, you're gay. I'm going to tell you that right now. There's no way a straight man would not want this one. I'll show her to you, and you'd be like, "There's no way, dude. She's fucking unbelievable. She's one of the best looking girls on the planet, and she was born differently."
When we had the MC, the no adult section, we had that whole thread with trannies, and there was and you posted a couple of them. I'm like, there's no way that this has got to be a Photoshop because this is a fucking hot boy.
Steve Blackman used to say to us, "Nah, that's not real." It's not. And I'm like, "Yeah, it's real." You know what I mean? There's some of them I know. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? It's not a dude. It's not like some fucking guy with a dick and shit. The one in particular I'm talking about it got to cut off. But what I'm saying is still, you'd be like, holy fuck. And first of all, you guys watch porn. That shit's all bullshit. Okay. Yeah. First of all, no fucking, when you see trannies that still have their dicks and they're fucking a guy in the ass, that's because those guys are mostly their gay friends. It's not their boyfriend or shit like that, number one. Number two, most trannies, when they go that far, get their piece really got cut off. Number three, it's just like when you watch movies and it's two hot chicks in the bed and they're making out and they call you into the bed like that. Bullshit. Bullshit.
Yeah, that's why I said game changer before we started the show. An FFL threesome. That's a mulatto. That's
most lesbians, when they're getting into it, even if they're not fully les, if they're into eating each other's box, the last thing they're going to want you to do is come over there with your nasty dick. Like, you're like, okay, go sit somewhere. You're cuckolded in the fucking corner.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
But I wouldn't mind that part either. That would be kind of, just to be anywhere near it. He says we're morons. All right.
Okay. All right. We're morons. But you're not. Wait, let me tell you something. I can guarantee you, if I clicked on that guy, send me your profile. If I click on it, he has no followers, no nothing, because it's a troll. It's one of these guys that's a coward. They're cowards because they don't want to go under their real thing. They hide so nobody knows who they are. They don't have any videos that they post. They don't have any because they're cowards. Do you understand?
Trolls
they don't know who I am.
Right. Trolls need lovers too. And
Yes.
I'll tell you something. I recommend he probably has massive semen backup disease. So he should check out lfcfights.com. Here's a little taste.
Taste the ass on these girls. The asses.
Ride them cowboys. I apologize again. Every time I'm ready to put that commercial on, you're saying something, and
No, I got it out. You got
I
no.
jumped the gun. because I'm so excited.
Dude, let me tell you something. Guys would pay good money to be thrown around by a hot girl with an ass like that, throw you around the room a little bit.
I fucking drop a couple of bucks down for that, you know?
Sure. I love an aggressive woman.
Diana Maybrook, but that's not Diana. Diana Maybrook is a girl that's in the Genova-verse.
Okay.
That looks like the girl, the one who killed her kid in Florida and got not guilty because of the incompetent district.
Oh, shit. Yeah. That looks like her.
That
Yes.
fucking piece of shit.
She was actually hot looking, but she was a piece of shit.
She's a piece of shit, but she was amazingly hot.
Yeah.
Though.
She
Greg
was
about
back
to make a painting.
Greg about to go make a painting. No, maybe a statue.
Yeah, I don't know what he's referring to, but it's got to be some kind of joke or something. I'm not catching it.
Statue, yes. Painting, no.
See, Diana Maybrook. It really wasn't Genova's ex. I think she was nice to Jason. There is some videos that he's cooking or she's helping him cook something.
Joe, you know what? You know what I want to tell you, Joe? If you go on your last video, the one that you and I did last week, there was a guy, a troll on there, right? And when I clicked on his profile, just because I like to see what, because they never have profiles. So when I clicked on his profile, the name was something totally different. But when I clicked on his profile, it came to Miss Bell. So sometimes these people have different. It went to Miss Bell. Now, I don't know if that's the real Miss Bell. I don't know if that's legit. But she's somebody who goes on. I thought she comes on our pod. I knew she goes on Joe's Potters a lot. But I'm saying it's because what these guys don't realize is I've caught guys doing this. They change their names, but when you click on it, sometimes it brings you to their other name that they use. Do you understand what I'm saying? So they don't realize. Like I catch them all the time. You fucking morons. Whatever.
I have enough trouble fucking keeping this account fucking going.
Because I wrote, if you look at your post, I even wrote on the post on our last video last week. I even wrote there.
Oh, okay. I'll look it up. But I just want to throw it out quick. 2-for-1 sale. Still free shipping in the United States.
Nice.
Original MSM shirts. Small, medium, large, extra large. Those are the sizes. You can even mix and match. So if you want to get one for you and the missus, maybe she's a medium, you're an XL. $15.
Do you still have pink? Do you still have pink for the missus or no?
No, all of them are black. I have
just
one
black.
blue left in XL. So if you do want to mix and match, I'll even do something with the blue for you guys. I just want to fucking clean out a closet.
This is the color blue right here too, isn't it? Isn't it like close to this color right here?
It's kind of like that.
Like a royalish. Like a royal bluish, yeah.
Yeah. Not like pinched like navy. It's a
not navy, right. It's like a royal, but it's a nice shirt, guys.
It is, yeah, it is. And I have
nice
the last
nice
one. I'm not making any more. And I got the black ones. I got a whole bunch. So $15, go to the store page. If you buy the shirt, you're going to get 2 for 1. AJ got 2. I mailed them to England. He paid for the shipping because shipping internationally is expensive, but he got the 2 shirts for the price of 1. So
is AJ on here right now? I haven't seen him today.
I didn't see him yet. He might be working or something. He was on my Instagram on yesterday. I'm getting confused with the days.
Well, happy New Year, AJ.
Come on, guys. You can't beat it. It's like a sore penis. You can't beat it. Craig Velasquez. What up, Craig? Hey, Joe.
Craig, what's going on, brother? Happy Kwanzaa, Craig.
What's the right's obsession with persecuting Somalian immigrants in Minnesota? I'm disgusted by these fake reports harassing daycare centers and stuff like that.
Okay, Craig, that's fake profile. Listen to me, Craig. Did you know that?
Sarcastic, but Craig, he's usually a straightforward guy. We know he leans left. Fine, I don't care.
Joe, 81% of the Somalians do not work. That means out of every 100, 81 don't work, and either it's 81 or 82, and either 19 or 18 people work. That's it. Out of all of them, they're all collecting money. It's a scam, and it's billions of dollars. And Craig, if you're an American, you should be pissed. I don't care what color you are. I don't care if they were all Italian Americans. You're stealing money that could be going to us. It's billions. It's in the billions.
Yeah.
And you know what's funny? Your
Billions
fucking boy Joe Biden is the one who started the whole investigation. Did you know that, Joe? Joe Biden started the investigation, but
No,
it got lost in the shuffle there. But it's been going on for 5 fucking years,
no
and now
joke,
it's just,
no joke. Yeah, it's just,
yeah, fuck them.
what's going
Fuck
on
them.
over there is disgusting, and people in Minnesota that are, and it's not just them. I'm sure there's some federal tax money that they
Fuck
would
'em.
get that comes out of all of our fucking tax money, not just the Tim Walz, Minnesota fucking people. That fucking state's become a disaster politically. Even when they had Jesse Ventura, come on, yeah, had this jerk off fucking wrestler as the governor.
He was an asshole, Joe. He's an asshole. He's a liberal cocksucker, woke. You
He's
know,
nuts with the conspiracy theory. Thermite paint. You think so?
he's fucking ridiculous. Fuck him. And you know what's funny? That whole fucking state's fucked. Illinois Mar, they're not even sure if she's really a citizen, if she ever got her citizenship. She married her brother for 2 reasons. One, obviously for citizenship, but they also said that her brother is gay. And that's against like the whole, they're like, oh no, we had it like, you know, just like when they had Rock Hudson marry a woman to make believe like,
oh yeah, and they hit it. Like, yeah, it was the beard they call that.
Yeah. And I don't know if that's true. That's just a rumor. So I don't know. I don't know.
Right, Ilian Omar, who she's so proud of her Somali and everything. She's married
Go back to
some,
Somalia.
Yeah, I'm whiter than us. You know,
How did she make at 180 grand a year? How does she have like fucking? I think it's like 30 or 50 million or 100 million dollars, some insane number like that. How did you make that money? You fucking thief.
the Lering Center. You see, they had the words.
The Lering Center. Oh my god.
They fixed it. I saw in the post. You have to see how they fixed it, though. They basically did like whiteout and then wrote learning.
Oh come on, are you serious? Or is that?
I swear, I'm not joking
Dude,
around.
that's so fucked up.
I'll have to show it because it's so bad that
While you show that, I'm gonna urinate really fast.
You're gonna go.
I'm gonna get rid of my Somalia.
Make sure you pick the seat up. You don't want to fucking be nice to Lucia. Oh, I want to go to the fucking Somalia Learning Center. We're gonna have it here in New York soon with fucking Morazan there. A U.S. Navy who turned to porn. She's on OnlyFans and crying. Hold on. Where is the fucking Learning Center? Mayor Adams. All right. Hang on a second, guys. Hang on a second. You know what? Let me just jump into a break here, and then I will have this ready for when we come back. We'll be back after this quick message from sciencesubs.com. MSM 20, Greg. You saved MSM. You don't even need for 20. MSM. Make it 20% off. They got great things for use protein with water-based things like fruity flavors if you don't want to have the milk, vanilla, chocolate, strawberry kind of thing. Greg, here it is here on the New York Post website. There.
See, it's hard to see that. Yeah. You know why it's coming across? Because it's the screen is coming across light. Like, light sees light.
If you see it, it says quality, and then you see almost like a splotch. And
that's
it's
fucking.
And then it says Learning Center.
How professional,
dude! They're fucking look at the. And here's the original sign.
Yeah, the Learning Center. Yeah, that I saw. Yeah. It's hard for people to see that because it's like But let me tell you something.
Off the phone, but what? And they said, they said the place was closed, but then they didn't realize they had said that. So what they did was they had people come there, drop kids off, and they hung out in the parking lot for like 10 minutes, and then they
picked them back up. And
they didn't realize they were being watched.
There's videos of like the owner coming out and giving the fucking mothers and shit envelopes with money and shit.
Yes, I think that story said that too, but they said that one of the owners was cursing at this YouTube kid. Who
Nick Shirley or whatever his name is.
Yes, yeah. But what's fucked up is that they were all in bed together. So they were shit canning it, and this guy did it, and somebody picked up on it somewhere, and it went viral. If not,
just think that piece of shit could have been the fucking vice president of America. Can you imagine that shit? If that piece of shit would have fucking bro, but not for nothing, you guys watching this, don't kid yourself. LA's just as bad. Do you know that? I asked the people, there's people whose houses burned down in the LA fire. They're not allowed to walk on the property that they own. They still have to pay their fucking taxes on the property. Yep. Still have to pay their mortgage on that house, but yet the house don't exist and they can't even walk in the rubble to get their own, like, you know, my grandmother's ring and shit. They're not allowed to do it. It's fucking unbelievable. Anybody that fucking lives in California, if you think that Gavin Newsom, they talk about a crooked politician, holy shit. He makes the Somalians look like fucking choir, but you have no fucking clue. So it's not just Somalians. Gavin Newsom's white. He's the biggest thief on the fucking planet.
Yeah, but look at Walls. I mean, it's like in
Minnesota. Especially when you got white guys telling you white people are racist. Meanwhile, you're white, motherfucker. What do you think? You know, you're racist.
Yeah. The fuck out of here.
It's a tool, bro. It's a trick. I don't
left or right, black or white. If you're a crooked fucking you're a scumbag and you're a fucking hypocrite because you fucking always push the blame on some criminal element of some sort when you're the biggest criminal because you're in on it. The creation and the fucking under the table.
Joe, let me tell you something. I'm Italian American. I was never a gangster, you know, but I was around some of those gangsters, and they're just as fucking scared. They were pieces of shit. I don't want to be around, you know, I didn't like being around that shit, and I didn't trust any of them, you know what I mean? Thank God I didn't get involved because, you know, I was involved with one, you know who I'm talking about, though, but I did, you know, forget it.
It's a creation of Hollywood, Greg.
Horrible.
Also known as Easter. There's no such thing. Thanks, guys, for the New Year's wishes. King Dale, of course.
King Dale, thank you, brother.
Week in and week out, bro. I fucking love it.
Thank you, bro.
Happy New Year, guys. Rich B, I'm sorry.
Rich B, thank you, brother.
If you're still here, I apologize for the fucking mi dispiace in retardo, which means I'm sorry for being late.
And I'm a retard.
It's funny. If I say retardo, I might get in trouble by the bot, you know?
That's right.
Talk the native tongue.
In case you guys are wondering, this is what I'm drinking. It's actually diet birch beer. This shit tastes the best. It's clear. It tastes better than root beer. It kind of tastes like, it kind of tastes like a combination of root beer and cream soda, but it's
like
sugar-free. It's diet. Yeah. It's so good. It's my favorite of all.
Isn't that like almost an old-fashioned style? Like
do you remember old-time cream soda? It used to come in a little glass. Do you remember that? That's exactly what it tastes like.
Old time with a Y.
Old time, right. And I think it had a pirate face or something. Old time, it was in a glass bottle about this big, right? When we were younger, but it was sugar. This shit's diet. It tastes exactly like that.
Bro, cream soda is fucking delicious, though.
Joe, you should try this. Joe, go if they sell a polar shit, get the diet birch beer. It doesn't, I don't know why they call it birch beer. It tastes like the old time cream soda. I would love for you, Joe, if you do come to my house, I have it here. You've got to try it. You'll be like, holy shit.
Can I get a zip?
I got a whole fucking shitload of bottles over here. Shitload. I buy the fucking cases, man.
King Dale, Greg and Joe, probably a silly question. King Dale, there are no silly questions.
They're not for us. We're silly bastards. We're silly bastards.
Yeah. But many people these days talk about semen retention, referred to online as no fap. The idea of abstaining from intimacy and self-pleasure give one's more strength. And then he's got, let me get the continuation, and even more confidence in general. They say the longer they abstain from intimacy, the more confident and outgoing they become. They say the benefits tremendous. Is this truth or nonsense?
Bullshit. What are you, Jake LaMotta? Remember where he had to throw the ice down?
You gotta let it age. Blow it the fuck out.
Remember Jake LaMotta? He had to throw the ice down his pants. Vicky, you can't do that shit right now. Remember that shit? He threw the
Hey,
ice down.
Rocky, stay away from that pet shop dame. Women weaken legs.
Women weaken legs. Yeah,
Come on, Nick. I want to use my other arm. If you do, I'll chop it off.
bro. Let me tell you something. It's better you Spakim, whether it's fucking jerking off or whether it's fucking the old lady. It's better you Spakim because you feel better and you're gonna fucking. Let me tell you something. You perform better than when you're happy. When you
Yeah.
gotta sit and hold that shit and you're horny and shit and no, I'm lucky. My girlfriend's a pig. She's basically a cum dump. You know what I'm saying? She's a cum dump. You know, she's a fucking. So I get it. Whether it's being jerked up, whether it's blowjob, fuck, whatever. You know what I mean? But I get it pretty much every day. I mean, it's like that. And if I don't, I got it because Carlin Coker taught me. I think I told you this already, Joe. You want a healthy prostate? If you, especially as you're older, if you come every day, whether you jerk or fuck, whatever, however, long as you come, it keeps the prostate active and it makes your body believe that you're still fathering children. I swear to God, you think I'm kidding you? If you Google how many times a man,
doctor, bro. I mean,
Joe, if you Google right now,
how many times, like fucking, these fucking jerk offs, he's a real doctor, medical doctor.
Right. He actually wrote a book about some of this shit. But the thing is, if you Google right now, how many times should a man ejaculate? And it's in a month. And I believe Google says it's 21 or 22 times. That's almost every fucking day.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it gives you guys an excuse to masturbate. If you're caught by your girl, you say, listen, I'm just trying to help my prostate. It's good for me. It's healthy.
Say Greg and Joe told me I'm allowed to masturbate.
That's
My
right.
wife encourages it, Greg.
That's because she don't want. That's
I don't
because she
want her
don't.
at that pace. It gets her off. She doesn't have to. I don't mean get her off. It gets her out of doing any work.
Right.
She loves it. I told her to get me a sex robot for fucking Christmas.
It keeps you away from her. That's why. Oh, you go masturbate.
After the menopause, it's like the thing fucking, it got fucking sewed shut. That they don't
Well, women, think about that. Women, it's called menopause. It's like you put men on pause. You know what I mean? So they don't fucking have to have sex with you.
Permanent. Menopause permanent. Daniel, what's up? What's on, Greg and Joe? Happy early. Same to you, my friend. Thank you,
Happy Easter,
sir.
my brother.
Happy Chris Miller. Chris comes up with some weird things sometimes, but he's interesting. Wasn't for Joe Weider's European gay pornography empire, the sport would have got funding to take off in the 70s and 80s, and it was maybe all become a movie star. In Europe, I think I know some of that over here. I didn't know, and in Canada where he's from, I didn't know about the Europe part.
Yeah, I think he's got a point, but he's a little off on the time frame. A lot of that shit was big, believe it or not, when in the 40s and 50s and 60s. Early 60s with like the gays kind of like are the ones who supported bodybuilding the most, that were involved in bodybuilding, did the photography. There was even magazines that were basically gay, you know what I mean, and dedicated to men,
Were hidden gay magazines. Weider published like 4 different titles when he had Your Physique.
Your Physique,
now. So Your Physique was like his main, but he knew he was a fucking businessman. He catered the different demographics, and he realized the gay guys liked the built guys. So we had one that was actually called Mr. America. Which
I remember that. Yep.
I wouldn't think that would. I would think that would be like a Strength and Health. It would just be a regular.
I might
magazine.
have one of those, Joe. You know that I have some of the magazines from the 1940s and stuff. You remember I used to show them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that was great when you used to do the videos with the box with the. I love that. I love seeing those. Old
It's crazy because you read the old ads. Guys didn't know how to do legs. They used to have the leg shoe with put the dumbbell, and they'd stand there, hold on to a pole, and they move their leg like this and then sideways and shit. That's how they did legs.
The neck thing, the fucking.
The neck, yeah. When I was in high school, guys,
a couple of magazines that I forget the titles of them now, but those were a little more kind of like, all right, it kind of was obvious. But Mr. America, that stuck out because of it was such a big title back then,
Well, they would have guys basically they weren't even wearing posing shorts. They would wear G-strings because they couldn't show the naked piece they got. But they would have guys like, you'd even see young teenage boys. It was a teenage magazine, and they would run by all gays and stuff. They would get young male bodybuilders.
They were naked.
Shit. What's that? Were they naked?
Sometimes they were naked. You ever see those old pictures of Dan Lurie when he was like 19 with his cock hanging out?
No, I don't know if I want to see that. I met Dan Laurie. He was. I didn't.
I love Dan Laurie. Yeah,
Yeah, he was a good
I-
guy.
oh, he was a great dude.
I
Him and Mahalik, I used to do cover, and I did a little sponsorship of the two Mr. and Mrs. Jones Beach USA shows they did. When obviously this is going back, I think it was 09 and 10.
Yeah,
That's where Leon Brown
Leon
was there.
Brown.
I was talking to him there.
It was the
Um,
WBBG or
guys.
something like that. World
Yeah,
Bodybuilding
well, that
Guild. World Bodybuilding Guild.
stories.
WBBG.
And he had MTI magazine, Muscle
Yeah.
Training Illustrated. Yeah.
Remember
But
on the
he-
back, Pat Nieve, and then the other guy, Rafael Alveri, with the fucking the space between the teeth, and he had the fucking. He was doing a pec deck. Remember on the back?
Yeah,
page?
yeah. But this thing was much later on. But he still called it the WBBG just because he
WBBG.
had that under his trademark. But it was just a one-shot kind of show. It was not really a federation. There was no NPC. They called it WBBG, but it really was just kind
You
of.
know who won it? They actually had a Mr. Olympus because they had Sergio Oliva would win it because
Didn't he have a split with the Weeders?
yes, that's what happened. He had a split. He left after Arnold beat him. He left, and then he went with the WBBG, and he would win Mr. Olympus.
Yep.
Like it's a knockoff at Olympia.
That was in like the early to mid 70s.
Yeah, early 70s and stuff. Yup.
Those were good magazines. Though.
I loved MTI. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Dan
You know
was
what?
the
They had real pictures.
Steel Test Ice Cream Man, right? Remember the Steel Test Ice Cream Man? He was like in the circus. The
Steel
swan
Test
man.
Ice Cream. Yeah. With the fucking thing on the side.
The leopard, yeah. The
Like
singlet.
the thing. like the old wrestlers, you know, they had the fucking,
Andre. Victor H. I have to say I'm upset with Dave and John because of how they talk to Jimmy sometimes. They're very rude. Jimmy is a vet, makes people laugh.
They're all friends, you know, they playing around.
Yeah, the Bull is what kept me watching RX. Jimmy the Bull is. I love Jimmy the Bull.
Lee too. Lee Priest too. He's the best. I love Lee.
In my pants. You still didn't Google what acclamation is? I Googled it once, but they had them say it. I don't want to Google it because it's more fun as a mystery.
That's funny. Acclamation.
Harry,
It sounds like fucking they liquidize you.
yeah, make you into comment. Greg and Joe, I've asked a similar question before, but 2007, Chris Benoit committing the double murder S side, right? We get in trouble now. But Mayor Cass, he was a well-mannered, mild individual, according to John Cena said. He was a good man. Triple H said he was a scumbag. He was
if you talk to these wrestlers,
for years before he killed him. He was a scumbag. You can't do that and be a good guy.
What some of these guys say for the news cameras, they're going to be, oh, he's a great guy, but they're like this, you know. You don't know. I hear nothing but bad stories about that guy, that he was a fucking lunatic. He would get in fights with the other wrestlers. He would take shit seriously, that he had a fucking drug problem. I mean, like, you know, head drugs and all that shit, as well as steroids. But steroids didn't make him go off. That's all bullshit. He was just an asshole.
He was a fucking.
Shit! There he is.
There's Lee. What up, Lee? Don't be upset.
Lee.
They don't care. They keep going in the show. Yeah, I mean he's talking about the Jimmy the Bull on RX. It's all like you said. Everybody breaks everybody's balls. It's all in good fun. It's all in good fun.
Let me tell you, I love Lee. Nobody can break balls better than Lee. Lee can break a ball. Nobody can break balls better than Lee. If you're Lee's target, I've been his target a few times. He can
You
break
gotta
it.
just take it.
Woo, he can break that. But you gotta love him. He loves you. If Lee doesn't break your balls, that means he doesn't like you.
Not an issue. Yeah.
He breaks Jimmy's balls. If you ever saw the time we were in fucking Alabama and the both of them two were getting hammered at the table, Lee was making believe he was drinking drinks. Every time he'd have a drink, he'd get another one for Jimmy. Jimmy was like this. His eyes were like slits. And he'd be like, wait, I can't drink anymore. And Lee would fucking push a drink over to, come on, Jimmy, if you love me, you'll drink. And Lee's like, Jimmy's like this. He couldn't even, like, his eyes were slits. And he'd be like, come on, Jimmy.
That would have been
Jimmy, make sure you're in a fight. They're going to kill you, Jimmy. They're going to kill you. Drink the drink. But Jimmy would get like, just to fucking pound the whole thing down there. And Lee would get him another one. And it was fucking funny, bro. I couldn't stop laughing.
That's fucking great.
Lee had Jimmy so where he couldn't even walk. It was the fun. And then Lee turned to Dave. And then Lee started busting Dave's balls. Like, you would not believe. Dave, look at Dave, you piece of shit. You're Jewish. You're this. You're that. You have no idea. Dave was like, he's angry. You know, he wanted Lee to jump onto me, so then Lee wouldn't, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Spread it around. Spread the love. Yeah.
Dave, Lee was stopping people in the middle of the street. These two black ladies cross the street. Come here, stop it. You know, look at that guy. He's a tell him he's a cheap piece of shit. You know what I mean? He had some drunken black dude. We had pizza, like leftover pizzas. Lee's giving him the like big, you know, boxes of pizza pies and shit. And he's telling the black dude, he's wearing Dave's jacket, right? And he's telling the black dude, go tell that fucking guy over there he's a piece of shit. He's no good. You're fucking low life. And the guy's like, you fucking low life piece of shit. Dude, and he was Joe. It was like a fucking street shell. You know, make a black one of these like homeless dudes. Like, you got a dime? You know, like one of those.
Yeah, crackhead.
Yeah. Oh, Lee was going. Lee had us fucking laughing. Jimmy couldn't even laugh. He's like walking into fucking street signs and shit because he was so lit. Because Lee got him. Lee would make believe he would drink the drink and he'd give it to Jimmy. Jimmy drank it like this.
Yeah. Oh,
come on, Jimmy, one more. Come on, Jimmy, one more. No, I can't. No, Lee, please, I can't drink another drink. Come on, one more for me. Come on. And then he start telling Lee, come on, Jimmy, they're gonna kick your ass, Jimmy. We're in a fight, bro. We're in a fight. Let's do this. Drink this shit down and let's go. And then Jimmy would drink it down and. Oh my God!
Dangerous if Jimmy starts getting, you know, mad drunk.
The next day, Jimmy was still like, "Bro, I got a fucking hangover."
He was still bombed.
I was, I was sitting right next to him. He was like,
you were glad you were not a drinker when you saw that.
Thank God I don't drink.
Yeah. Hoog, tomorrow I'm going to an old so-called friend's house. Truth is, I hate him, but he's an old drinking buddy from the past.
Oh,
totally
shit.
But the host house there and meet the other pal. Dude, you're gonna have a great fucking time.
Yeah, have a good time, man.
Enjoy it, drink, have the new year. Hopefully there's some broad there that blows the whole fucking
Is he still in Thailand?
No, he's back in Denmark.
Oh, you're back home. Okay.
Yeah. That's why.
Okay, go have a good time, man.
Go have a good time. There's gonna be no Muslims there. You're gonna be all right. You know? It's gonna all be white guys. Oh, here he is.
Here he is.
Son-in-law. Come on, Nick. I need you, kid. Ciao, Greg and Joe. Do you think it's time for owners like Hal to sell their teams? It seems like a days of owners like living a franchise salon.
Nick.
If a Steinbrenner is not spending money, he's not a real Steinbrenner.
Joe, when I hear that fucking guy complain about money, right? Complain about we spend a lot, this, that. When all the other teams, Baltimore spending money. Dude, you could go down and watch a fucking video of guys like down in like the Amazon, like one of them tribes, and they're wearing like fucking Adidas shirt and they'll have a Yankee hat on. The Yankee emblem is the most recognized sports emblem on the planet. Joe, am I right or wrong?
100% right.
Just their marketing of just their clothing and that emblem alone. Do you understand? Whether it's a shirt, whatever, hat,
Minnesota Luring Center. They make more than that.
They do make more than the Luring Center. Okay? They do. You know what I'm saying? They make the Somalis look like fucking like choir boys. But the thing is, for them to start pinching pennies and stuff. And meanwhile, the Dodgers should get. I'm surprised they don't fucking convince the Yankees to get Aaron Judge on their team. I mean, who else are they gonna get?
They get everybody. Yeah.
Dude, they just got your guy Diaz on there. Are you fucking kidding? Like the Dodgers need that fucking guy.
Well, that was the one weakness was closer.
I know, but now, I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, talk about the Yankees in the old days buying players. Look at these guys. I mean, Freddie Freeman.
Now. Yeah.
Joe, that lineup, Freddie Freeman, fucking Mookie Betts, and Ohtani? Are you serious? Those three guys?
I got to, maybe you didn't hear. You know, you've been away a long time, Billy. Maybe nobody came around and said Nick is not the Goodfellas joke. I'm on the Yankees mailing list, media mailing list. I got one that said Yankees tell me to spend money. They re-signed Ahmed Rosario.
I know, isn't that a big fucking signing?
The ex-Met.
And then they keep getting they got Blackburn too. Remember the
Blackburn. The one that Blackburn, I actually liked him on the Mets, and he was decent with Oakland. The one I love is Ryan Yarbrough. I know I've said it before. Yarbrough and fucking Tim, what's his name, the left-handed relief pitcher.
Tim Hill.
Hill. I love both of those guys. The versatility, very great, smart re-sign. Ahmed Rosario, he never really panned out. He had a lot of.
But you're re-signing. You're the same team as you were last year, just minus your closer, Weaver, who's with you guys now, minus
Yeah.
Williams, minus Al Leiter and innings eater, not Al Leiter, it's son, it's fucking
Yeah.
Mark Leiter. Mark Leiter
yeah.
Jr., okay, who's an innings eater. Then the other fucking look with the bad skin there. I always call him Ian. I would say Ian Harrison, but that's a bodybuilder. Ian Hoffman. Is that no Ian?
Hamilton.
Oh, Ian Hamilton.
Yeah.
Right. Him, another innings eater. You know, we got rid of Loizaga. They didn't resign him, thank God, because he's always hurt. But I'm saying, like, who the fuck you got? You're only going to start with fucking You're only going to start. There's no Cole, there's no Rodon, there's no Clark Schmidt, and there's no Luis Hill. I don't think is going to start in April. So now who you got? You only got you got Max Fried, you have Cam Flittler, and you got Will Warren. And Yarborough now. It's good. They're going to make him a starter. Right? You know, like that's
fucking
it.
Mets. Yeah. Yarborough couldn't do anything. He could pitch any, he could be an opener, he could be a middle guy, close.
No, I like Yarborough.
Very good fucking move. But the Yankees need to, maybe they just don't want to spend money just to spend money. The guy that they want isn't available.
They want to do this money ball bullshit.
They need starters, and there's no starters that are really good. I don't want fucking Freddie Alvarez or whatever.
Yeah, but Joe, you know what you do? The Yankees have a surplus of guys that are really not proven, but people want them. Spencer Jones, Dominguez, Lombard, even Volpe. I mean, they have guys that people.
They brought in the guy to replace Volpe now, right? They brought a shortstop in.
But Caballero Caballero. But I mean, these guys are also guys who are not even on my Rosario. Those guys are not first string players on other teams. No. They're not, they're backup players.
They're depth. That's all right, though.
Yeah, they're depth. But that's all they are.
They do need some start. It depends. Like the whole thing with Ballinger, you still don't know what's going on with that.
Just sign him. Stop fucking around.
I think he's a good fit over there. I think they should.
Oh, dude, he's proven himself though. As a Yankee, he had a resurgence. He could have came from the Cubs. He didn't play that well for the Cubs. They let him go. The Yankees. He came to the Yankees. He's back to being an all-star. I mean, he's a force. And guess who wants him now? The fucking Dodgers, Joe.
Yeah, we'll let him go.
What are you gonna do? Put everybody on the fucking Dodgers? You know what I mean?
Yeah. The great American porch. Acclimation is when they give you some boots and dump you naked so mermaids can laugh at your wiener.
Eat it like a worm.
Right down in the old fucking drink. Down in the drink. The friends I actually do like. Oh, you're going to have a fucking ball. And
have a good time, man.
This fucking Putan over there. Seems like big billionaires just trying to franchise a hobby like the Dodgers own is the new wave.
But Nick, $400+ million. 400.
But I don't like the corporate things. I don't know. I know the Dodgers have different. They're not corporate.
But
Magic Johnson's a poor. He has a small interest in him, and I don't know.
But Joe, here's the problem though. In the Yankees are in the toughest of it. Boston just totally improved their team a lot. Even the Baltimore Orioles did, and guess who else? The Toronto Blue Jays. So you're looking at right now. If the Yankees played, they possibly would be fourth because even Tampa Bay just improved their team. They just signed a bunch of guys. And that fucking team can suck. And then next year, they bring up a bunch of these rookies you never heard of. And there's a Cy Young pitcher on that thing, a fucking 300 hitter. I don't know how they fucking do it with no payroll.
They got great.
Guys win Cy Young. Guys go to Tampa Bay, win Cy Young, and they get traded that year.
Yeah, because their market value is that it's like, it's like when the Mets got rid of R.A. Dickey. It was a great trade for them.
Yeah, but that was smart because R.A. Dickey was never. That guy was an unbelievable pitcher, but he was already old. He peaked with the Mets. They did Branch Rickey, trade him while he got value. They did the smart thing.
Yeah, definitely. Remember, Gorilla Ed said he's friends with the owner of a football team. Which guy did he say? I don't remember that. I made you mention a story about a kid catching a cold. With the New York Giants, Wellington Mara. When he was he's dead now. The Mara.
Of course, you can't be from New York. And now I'm a Giant fan over Jets, but I do like the Jets too, just like the Mets. I like the Mets.
This is probably when they played at Yankee Stadium. I'm guessing. Wellington Mara, his father was the owner, but he was just like a little kid, 10 or whatever at the time.
Right.
And they, there's always a sideline where the home team is, and there's a sideline where the road team
I'm
is.
right here. I'm just grabbing some. Go ahead. I'm listening.
The home side, for whatever reason, that time of year, the sun was on the other side of the field, and they said Wellington Mara was cold because it was winter and there was no sun to heat it up. Caught a cold, so his mother made his father switch sidelines the following game. That's why the Giants are always on the side of the field, even if it's not where most home teams are. They've kept that tradition in the New York Giants organization since he was a fucking little kid. And he's been.
Are you sick because he had a cold? It's John Mara, right? John Mara.
Yeah, the mother said, "What are you doing? The kid needs to be in the sun." He goes, "But that." So go on the other side of the field. What's the difference? You're home.
Get the fuck out of here. Are you serious?
100%. It's a true story. It's not like an urban legend. I don't remember who Gorilla Ed said he knew though. Did he know the Maras? Maybe he had something to do.
The Maras were the shit though.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They've been with the team since it started in 25. Momo's and Trannies 2026. Happy New Year, Gregory and Joseph. Greg Hoffman. Thank you, Greg. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Definitely. Lee Haney spaghetti and meatballs for New Year's. Michael
Lee Haney
Ross.
pasta. It wasn't spaghetti. It was ziti's, like, yeah. But I'll take it.
Charlie, here he is, Mr. A. Greg had some monster tracks for a teenager in the 70s. No androgens, nothing but raw Italian talent. And always knew he was fine. See, Charlie knew it. He saw.
You knew it. Thank you, Charlie.
Porch, Greg, does Lucia use Victor Rich's sponges for hand jobs? We're talking about his trunk.
No, she just.
I saw you with the sponges on RX today.
Yeah.
You had them like in a fucking. It looked like a prescription.
Yeah, you know what's funny? These are the ones I used today. I didn't get them. I didn't have. These are the ones I used last night. They're actually. I didn't have. I dropped them, so I couldn't get. I took the others out of an old bottle. These are the ones.
So thin though.
These are them right here. Look, that's one, and that's
you
two.
showed. Yeah, they.
I fold them in half like this, and then I put them in my hand. I don't use them all the time. I use them when I do back and shit mostly, because it's pull downs. And instead of using gloves, I don't like gloves.
No,
like,
I use
if I was a baseball player, Joe, what's that? You use straps. Straps. Yeah, no, not me. I just use these. I put them like I put them where my fingers are, right here, right, like that.
Most of the back grips have those knurled like bars and
right. But I do it because I do a lot of sets and I pull down and I actually curl my hands over the bar like this and I pull down like it. But anyway, that's the way I use them. So that I use them on his arms like this. The ones I had in after hours, I dropped these. I couldn't find them real fast, so I just grabbed old ones out of them. But these are ones like
I saw the bottle and I was
still damp.
That's a container.
Well, I keep that container because in case for some reason I drop these or forget these, I have backups. And they're old. The ones I have brand new ones. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you keep them in the fucking bed.
Yeah, next show I'll show them. Go ahead.
We got it's 4:30, so let me.
Yeah, no, I'll do it, Joe. I'll do it like I could do another 10 minutes because she's not ready yet. So I'll just cut it really fast going to the thing. Go ahead.
What does Greg think about the guy in the past? But at the end of the world last week built an ark and had 100 people quit their jobs so they can be saved. Yeah, there was a guy in Africa, in Ghana, who was saying that there was going to be another great flood. And he had all these people, they quit their job and brought all their money and their stuff and gave it to him. And he didn't show up when they were going to get in this.
They're idiots.
I feel bad for them because they were doing it for a good reason. They were like holy people.
I know, but you know what though? Remember how like in the 1970s was it I don't know, it was Reverend Moon or some of them where they all rented out Shea Stadium and they all held hands like this because they thought
yeah.
Remember that? Was it Reverend Moon or somebody like that at the end of the world? So we're all gonna die. So they all rented out Shea Stadium and they all held hands and sang like this and waited until like Haley's Comet or whatever. I don't know what it was. But then when the morning comes, I'm like, you know, my girlfriend's family did that shit too. When 1999, when it turned to 2000, they all thought they were gonna die, so they went to some fucking church. And I was like, didn't you guys feel like fucking idiots in the morning? Like your mother and father didn't you feel like idiots? You know, when the fucking sun comes up and holy shit, wait, we're still here. You know what I mean?
That was the only time in the mid to late 70s where Shea Stadium actually had more people.
when they sold out Shea Stadium.
Oh man, we used to buy the fucking grandstand for $1.25. I'll
Dude,
beat by the third inning. I'll be in a box. I give the guy $5. He get us right in the box.
Dude, all you had to do was buy a carton of milk. They had the fucking ticket on the back.
Gary Lee and Yankees had Ferndale.
Gary Lee, right? Yeah.
Yeah, 10 coupons. You get the seats.
Yep.
It's crazy to see these things nowadays. Think people want to be tricked by bad hundreds here. Well, you know what it is? It's easy to say that people are stupid and stuff like that, but I'm thinking they're too trustworthy because they feel like they're doing a good thing. It's done for a religious kind of thing, and I think that's fucking mean to fuck them over like that.
Right
now, they burnt his ark out of anger. Oh, that's right, they burnt. He did have a fucking boat, but it was all bullshit. But they burnt it, so at least they got.
Gee, that ought to get him pissed. Meanwhile, he's living somewhere with all their belongings. You know what I mean?
Oh man, he's on a fucking yacht. Yeah. Greg and Joe, when people get off work in the gym, believe they look at a condition known as Rob, Big Rob. What? I don't know the actual term. It's been saying some get it from overdoing it in the gym. I don't know what's a Robbo. I don't know that one. You know Robbo?
No, I have no idea.
I'm not sure what that is. If you feel overworked in the gym, take a day off. That's all. Fucking rest up. Fucking masturbate. Fucking me TV all day. There's Linda McCann's. The type of people believe that Charlie Kirk was killed by his wife and friends are the same people who tried to distract the Warren Commission reporting JFK assassination was a conspiracy. JFK assassination was a conspiracy, but that's another story.
Yeah, you ain't kidding.
That's a big one. Jim, some CrossFitters got it. The female bodybuilder Dana Lynn Bailey apparently got it and used it as a badge of honor. Yo, I got robbed though. I'm hardcore. Your thoughts on this? I've never heard of it, but if Dana Lynn Bailey says it, I love it. I think
Dana Lynn is such a nice girl. You guys have no idea. Joe and I know her.
She's sweetheart and she's.
I know her way before she was ever famous, ever did any of this shit. I know her. And up close, cool. She is so good looking. She has a natural beauty. She doesn't need any makeup, nothing. Up close, I've been fucking nose to nose with her, and she's beautiful.
Yeah. And her husband, Rob, is fucking good.
Great guy. Rob's a great guy. She's a nice girl, bro. Really nice girl. With a killer body. That face is just really. A lot of those girls are all hair and fucking makeup, eyelashes.
Never got a boob job.
Nothing, bro. Up close like this, I've been, and that girl's face. I used to say that all the time, right, Joe? That Dana Lynn Bailey's probably the prettiest girl in bodybuilding.
Yeah. I don't.
I know. Trust me, I've seen them all, and that girl's really good looking.
I think she's amazing, and
she got a good heart. She's a nice girl.
Yeah, I've talked to them at expos a number of times. They're great. Candace, what's up, Candace? Happy New Year.
Candace,
I'm not just hanging around with a hot trans girl. Wow, best of both worlds. A hot girl.
What happened?
Candace, can I watch? Can you put me on like Zoom or something?
She's fucking around with a tranny. Is that what she's saying?
She's saying it's the best of both worlds. So that's why girls, there's always a chance of a lesbianism. Even if they don't let you get involved, at least to watch. That's pretty cool, Candace. That might be the fucking line. That might be the 2025 line of the year. I might have to put that in the thumbnail, Greg. Did you know the notorious Big had a tranny in some of his music? He was like mocking on the tranny people. So the BIG was mocking on them, but he had one.
Listen to me.
He probably doesn't even know. He just think that they hired models and this. Oh yeah, she looking cool.
All those guys that talk shit, okay, are the first guys with nobody. Even some of you guys in this fucking thing, you talk your shit, but you're the first one who's gonna go on Hamster and go look at that fucking porn when you're done. You're gonna jerk off to some hot tranny, fucking. So shut up. You guys are all fucking full of shit.
You have
everybody,
and then you have gay porn, and then straights, trannies. I'm like,
Joe, do you know how many girls that are on Instagram that are hotties, like that people like fucking, they got like 1 million followers and they're really trannies? You have no idea. You don't know. You have no idea. They got these big tits and fucking, their faces, arc noses, and I mean, they look good. You have no idea. I'll show you a few. You have no fucking idea. So you guys have no. You're thinking that because you see something like "call me ma'am." That's not a tranny. That's not a tranny. Those things that read in the morning, like to kids and fucking kinder, that's not true. Those are drag queens. That's a different animal. Those are gay dudes, bro. You're out of your mind.
Linda says we must feel like the biggest idiots in the world for being involved in the bodybuilding industry instead of Minnesota daycare industry. You know
Dude,
what?
you ain't kidding.
Right. I should have got my ass down there and fucking
Yeah,
there.
but Linda, we're white. We would have went to jail.
Yeah. True.
Because you can't pull that racist shit. Well, you're a racist. They'd be like, no, you're white, motherfucker.
Yeah. Scandinavia has plenty of I'm the captain now here. Light bulb had Somali. I banged one in like 2018. When I stuck it in, I said, welcome to Africa. And she laughed. Not kidding. I really said it. You did. I see. I don't know if I would get turned on by a fucking
Well, it depends on what they look like. If they have skinny ass and shit, you know what I'm saying? I might fucking crack one.
I don't know.
I can't have to fucking. It can't look like Shaka Zulu in the face, though, Joe. No way.
Yeah. It's gotta be soft.
It's got to be cute.
Yeah, Ilyan Omar is selling juice on the side. Bet you it's a good Somalian Debo. Like, she ain't actually bad looking. She's a jerk.
No, she's not terribly ugly, no. But she's ugly, so ugly on the inside, it's not fucking funny.
Yeah, and her voice annoys me. I'd have to fucking gag her if I was fucking her.
Oh, there's my boy.
Daycare and health insurance companies, all scam companies.
Yeah.
Do they do that in Australia too, Lee? I bet you.
I'd like to get a nice Aborigine girl.
Linda McCann's must feel like the biggest cunt in the comedy. Lee loves that word. It's in Australia. That's
they call each other cunt. It's like, yo, bro, that's my boy. He's a good cunt, and I'm like,
yeah,
you know,
no, that's
over here that word makes a woman crazy over here. If you call a woman, you could say you bitch, you stupid piece of shit, and you call her a cunt, she's like this.
Yeah,
right, Joe?
Oh yeah, she'll fucking jap you. Magic Stir Stempley, I'm fucking the name up. I feel you, Greg. Gotta love when their favorite part is the cream pie. Don't mind if I do it right. See, the cream pie. The cream pie. How long does it take to come out? How's Joe or Greg ever banged someone in Blue Knot and then have them suck their own? I don't know. I did have a young lady one time go ATM with me. I don't know if I had any poop on it.
Oh, dude, I had
ATM though, where she
what's ATM?
Ass to mouth.
Oh yeah, I've had girls. Hell yeah, I've had girls suck their dick. Well, I've had shit on the end of my dick a few times, and you know, there's been situations. I told you at the time I had the fucking broccoli on the end there, man. That was
Greg's favorite.
A little tiny sprig of broccoli. You know what I'm saying? A little tiny sprig. We're gonna go to the stores, Joe, so I can actually listen. I can actually go to 5 o'clock. So she's not gonna go. She just told. She's over here motioning me. So we're gonna go to the store. So I can do 5, right? Okay.
You sure? I don't want to fuck you up.
No. She said she's got more to mail out, so she's gonna try to get it in. You know, we're gonna do it another day. So.
Okay. No, I don't want to fuck you up.
No, so yeah, I can go, but do another 20 minutes.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, but I I have to go by 5 because she wants to run.
Without it, you gotta what you gotta do with her. Greg and Joe, I don't know about you, but I dislike it when celebrities and people give us money just to film and post on Facebook. My question is simple: are they doing it because they generally care? They're doing it for themselves to feel self-righteous. I don't know. I guess it depends on the person. John Gotti gave that homeless guy $100 outside of court when he was like, remember that when he gave the guy?
I've given food and shit like that. I don't like to give them money because then they go buy drugs with it. But I remember my girlfriend who died, Jalissa, the one who died from drug overdose and everything. Basically, you know, she used to say to me, like, she would give money, like, you know, the bums would come to her, you know, like in the city and shit. She would give them money and stuff. And I used to say, why are you doing that? They're going to go get high with that money. And you know, she used to say, well, I was once one of them. And she goes, I know how it feels. And if I could give them one moment of pleasure, even if it's a fucking high, that's the way I think. So just, you know, so she identified. I mean, she walked one time she told me one time she lived with her mother, right? She walked in a snowstorm. She was 16 years old. She walked in a snowstorm in socks with just a blanket wrapped around it to some crack den because she needed, you know, well, she did heroin though, but she went to like where they, you know, some house where they all do that shit. And she got high and just laid there in a corner for like days and shit, you know. But she said I walked in socks and stuff. So she understood it. See, I don't I understand what she was saying, but I still don't think, like, if I
You
give
all-
somebody
yeah,
some money and they die from an overdose, you know what I mean? That's not cool, So I'll
yeah.
give them food
She
and
was
shit,
doing it out of for a good and a goodness.
Right. Because she saw it from a different view than I saw it,
Yeah, yeah. I
Right.
guess like, it all depends on the person when they give. Some of these Hollywood people might be fucking full of shit. I don't know. Some of them
Right.
might be just doing the right thing. I'm trying to be
I
cool
think
about
they do it when the cameras are on. A lot of these Hollywood people are such pieces of shit. They're
Yeah.
not like I always talk about, like Ariana Grande. I'm talking about the old era, not the one that's like dried up and useless right now with blonde hair. No, but the thing is, she's
the
a
one
piece
that
of
licked the
shit.
donut. Yeah.
Right, she's a piece of shit. I'm more graduating now towards Sydney Sweeney, even though she's she's a little curvy for me, but
Yeah.
I still like her. I like her face. I like the way she talks. I just like her. I think she's a nice girl.
Yeah.
So but Ariana Grande, from visually, I like that skinny little girl like that, but she's a piece of shit.
Yeah, she's a wacko.
Yeah, she's nuts.
Charlie Arms, Greg will tell you back in the 70s, I was very standoffish at the gym. This is because I always had to watch my, because there was a lot of gay men who would hang around just to watch me train. Well, you were the fucking cat's meow, man. Maybe you get some fucking old gay people at the nursing home.
Well, we did train at the YMCA, Charlie, if you remember that. That's where I met you, and that's where we were training. And at the YMCA, there was a lot of that over there. But they weren't really in the gym. They were in the other part of the Y, but whatever.
Yeah, well, where they
Oh,
live.
shit. Here's my boy.
You gotta be a freak. And there's isn't that Lee Priest with Tom Platz in the picture? Or is that
It's Lee Priest? Yeah, it's Lee Priest with Tom Platt. Yeah, that's why I love You
Yeah.
Gotta Be a Freak. That's my guy.
That was like from Flex or something. They had a photo
Yeah.
shoot. That was I remember that.
He's my guy. I love him.
Yep. Freaks. He's funny, motherfucker.
Joe Weider was a creeper. No, he was actually a good guy. I met Joe a gazillion times. He was actually a good guy. He wasn't. They make it look like that because he was kind of like talked like Arnold and stuff, but he was not gay or any of that shit.
Way
What's
with his
that?
hair, sexy like, and the
Kind of sexy, like Ben the Crusher, kind of sexy. Remember the girl goes, "Oh, I thought you were strong," and Arnold goes, "Don't worry, I am."
Yeah, that was so funny. That one. Rockefeller, what's up? Hey, Greg, are you looking forward to the packed gym after the holidays are over? Oh, the New Year's resolution, people.
No, you know what's funny? I only train in a gym twice a week, and when I train, I go on Saturdays. What's that?
You go at night where you're not going to have.
And then Saturdays I go during the day. Like 4 in the afternoon, 5 in the afternoon. But at night, like I just trained last night, but I go at night because I want to avoid that crowd. I have a 24-hour gym I train in, and there's really there's a few guys once in a while, but there's nobody there that's gonna jam up the. You're not training at fucking 2 in the morning if you're fucking if you're not serious.
I got to lose 10 pounds in a month.
Yeah, they're not going to do that shit.
I don't mind. There's some new fucking no asses to look at.
So they're usually more hardcore guys at night, So, and I don't like being around bodybuilders either. So don't get me wrong with that shit. I don't want to be in a gym full of bodybuilders. I'm done with that.
Just tuned in. Hawk Pilot, come dump the gay porn. Should name the show Greg and Joe Uncensored. It's assumed that it is uncensored.
It is uncensored.
Always.
But wait, listen. Can I just say something? Who said that? What's his name? Hawk
Pilot 10.
Hawk Pilot. Now listen. Let me just say something. We're just responding to questions that are asked to us. So if it's got fucking whatever you call it, gay porn and all this other shit undertones, that's because that's the questions the guys in the comments.
Whatever the viewers want to talk.
I know. I see myself, but I can't see But to me, I'm pointing towards the comments. I have to go the opposite way, like this. That's the comment. Yep. But the thing is, you guys are asking the questions. We're not the ones. The show's going in a direction. You guys are the captain steering the ship. Which direction? Joe and I don't sit here and say, Joe, let's talk about this today. We don't do that. Yeah. We go by your shit. So
they're Miss Daisy. Hawk Pilot, back in my Army flight days. Oh, good. Thank you for your service. While in Iraq, our female flight surgeon encouraged us to masturbate. That's no shit story. I believe it. That's a
maybe
good one, man. Well, how did she look?
She was a nice guy.
You all make America great. Even Lee, you count too. By the way, good morning.
Thank you.
Australia,
Thank you,
early in the morning.
Yeah, but Lee don't fucking sleep. And when he does, he gets up at like fucking 3 in the morning. Even when we go out and shit when we're together in hotels and stuff. We'll go to bed at fucking 12, 1 o'clock in the fucking morning and shit. And then he's up at 3 or 4 in the gym. I'm like, you're fucking crazy, bro.
Yeah, he doesn't sleep a lot. Yeah.
No, I don't sleep a lot either, but I ain't going to no fucking gym. Fuck that.
Jimmy El Toro. Hey, Jimmy, he was thank you for the comment on RX today. He wrote something about
Oh, Jimmy, thank you, brother.
but he wrote something and I wrote back. Dave is an asshole. That's a little strong.
No, we're all friends. We're all friends. It looks like we're arguing and shit. We're not. Even Jimmy. Jimmy loves Dave, so don't get that.
Like later on in the show, you guys are all laughing.
Yeah, we're friends. I mean, he's coming over my house, and possibly John Romano might fly up. You know, I want Joe, if he can come up. You know what I mean? Jimmy the Bull. You know.
I mean, I get to see them like once or twice a year at the big shows. Those guys.
Yeah, but it's different when you're here at my house. We can sit and bullshit and like talk and
We're not just passing each other at the expo and shit.
Right.
Greg and Joe, thanks for answering my question about Benoit. After second, what you said, or Greg said, Benoit was serious and intense. His best friend Eddie Guerrero passed away 2 years prior. I don't know if they also was a factor.
Now,
I mean, it could have been a factor. I know they were very close. They were tight, and Eddie Guerrero.
But I can tell you this though: Eddie Guerrero was loved by a lot of guys, but Benoit was not. That doesn't mean, I'm just telling you what I know. I know wrestlers. You know what I mean? I know Triple H very well, but I've never talked to him about that. But yeah, wrestlers I know they did not like Benoit, but they did like Eddie Guerrero. So. Yeah. Take that for what that doesn't mean, whatever.
Yeah. Lee, we were in the foxhole. Jimmy had to drink to say.
Oh, he's talking about when Jimmy was drinking. That was the funniest fucking thing when he was doing that to Jimmy. He got Jimmy so drunk, and Jimmy didn't realize. Like Lee would make believe he was drinking a drink, or he'd have a little couple sips, and he'd get another drink, and he'd give it to Jimmy. Come on, let's drink this down. Like you see him. Jimmy would drink the whole fucking thing down. Lee would make believe he'd take a sip, and he'd go, oh, let's get another one. And you get another one, but Lee still had the same drink, And Jimmy was like this. He was like, "Hey, Greg," and I'm like, "I'm sitting right now." I was sitting next to Lee, and Jimmy was sitting across, and he's like, "Greg," and you can't even see him. He was like, "Where are you?" And I'm like, "Holy fuck!" He was like so lit, and Lee would laugh, and then Lee get another drink and give Jimmy the other drink and make believe, "Yeah, let's drink this, Jimmy." And he'd look, and Jimmy would fucking drink it down, and Lee would go, "Oh, let's get it. Look, I got another one." It's still the same drink he had, and he'd give Jimmy another one. And if Jimmy fell for that, it's like something you see in a movie.
Imagine drunk. He must be
hysterical. Oh, he's funny. He's fucking funny. He was walking in the street sign, for God's sake. Lee had him so drunk it wasn't funny.
Pop-Tart, is Charlie Arms ever a cover of MSM? If not, would you ever put him on? By that, he's a legend.
The real Charlie Arms is got to be in his fucking 80s. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, like a retro, an old picture.
Yeah, retro. He was a bad. Holy Christ, you guys have no idea, bro. You have no idea.
He was like Chris Benoit, right? He was fucking.
He would have kicked Chris Benoit's ass. He was a bad dude. I mean, a bad dude. He could fight, and if he couldn't fight you with his hands, he'd kill you. You have no idea.
Yep.
He was no joke.
Is everywhere. Yeah, he was on RX.
Yeah, Lee Priest is my boy.
On my Instagram, fourth one down on the right side. I guess is that the thing with Jimmy Lee?
I don't know. Somebody must have been asking him a question and he's answering.
Yeah, maybe there's a picture of him with Jimmy.
I have pictures of that on my Instagram too. Of those guys fucking, we were all in. You got to go back. You're talking like last year, over a year ago.
Yeah, that was a while ago.
Yeah, it's going to be 2 years in June. And I was there with Jimmy last year, but Lee wasn't with us. Lee was with us the year before.
Okay. Oh, that's right, Lee. Yes, you're right.
Last year, Lee had some other shit to do.
I'm getting a request from Hooga the Mooga for Hooga the Claus. He wants me to get an AOC tongue twister to Jerry's.
Dude, AOC. Lucy and I go junking at her parents' house, where she grew up here, right down the street. She lived right down the street from me.
Jerry. Yeah, and her fucking boyfriend.
He's like a big fat ginger, isn't he, Joe?
Yeah, he's a big fucking white fucking lame-o with fucking.
Well, you guys got to remember, you guys think she's like a Boricua from the. She's not, bro. She's from here where I live. She grew up here. She went to the same high school I went to. Just 30-year difference. You know what I'm
He's
saying?
like a fucking Spanish Jap, bro. That's what.
Yeah, man. She's like, you know, she was in high school, like, oh my God, you know what I mean? She's not like fucking like,
Yeah.
mira, cabana, you know, she can't, I don't, according to my girlfriend, she can't even speak Spanish legit or speak Spanish right. You know what I mean? She's like one of those. Like, she speaks it like a white person. El cuatro de baño. Like, uno, dos, tres. You know, like, holy white boy.
Buenas
You know what I mean?
noches. Lee
You
X,
know,
Peter
roll the
Paul
R's and shit like that. Forget it. Go ahead.
Beat. Lee X Peter Paul beat coming soon on Instagram. Lee and
It's-
Peter Paul.
Now wait, even legal. It's Peter Palpin. It's not even Peter Paul. Don't
Yeah.
ask me what that came from, but
Is that their real last name though? Because
no, his real last name is Paul. That's their name is Peter and David Paul. Their last name.
Oh, okay. I
Like
thought that
Peter
was
Paul
middle-
Amajoy got no, it's Peter Paul Mounds don't. Yeah,
Yeah, I
But the
thought that
thing
was
is-
just a middle name.
no, he just changed his last name. We don't know why. So for some, I think he said it was for like entertainment purpose. Whatever. You know, Peter Palpin picked a pack of pickled peppers, and Peter Palpin picked a pack of pickled peppers. How many pickled peppers did Peter Palpin pick?
Pretty good.
Thank you.
Get a little bell for that one. No New York team is going anywhere. Yeah, I know not for a while.
Well, we don't know.
Almost-
Not right now. They're not going anywhere.
Once some of those pitchers are healthy, that staff is going to take them a long way. I think maybe the Yanks will call me to have Vita Fish started. There you go in April.
There
I've
you
never
go,
seen-
Nick. You can't be any worse than the guys they got. I can tell you that.
Yeah. I mean,
We were sold
Nick-
on Anthony Volpe. He's a 209 hitter. He doesn't hit the fucking. He's not hitting 30 home runs. He's not stealing 30 bases. I don't know what that is. He's not even getting on base. He's fucking 209. He was 204 for the longest time.
That's bad, bro. Corey, what's up? No Viet Cong ever called me. That was a famous line by Muhammad
shit.
Ali, and he wouldn't. And you know what? In retrospect, Muhammad Ali was 100% fucking right. That fucking war was a biggest pile of shit. Government handout, fucking, you know.
Yep. I remember that. You know, Joe,
No
I had a,
fucking reason for us to be there. It was
I just missed that, Joe. I was 16 years old when that shit ended, and I had to sign up for the draft. How about that?
You're lucky
I
your
had
number.
signed
They
for
had
the draft.
the number used to come up, the social security number.
If that went a couple more years, I might have been fucking drafted into Vietnam.
You might have been in the fucking bush somewhere. You would have been not the type you want to be in either.
I like a bush, by the way.
But not
I don't mind. I like skinny Asians.
do I.
I would have been out there getting a fucking razor blade in the dick because they all got that fucking, you know what I'm saying? You know, that's venereal disease like crazy.
Oh, yeah, with the fucking who is there in Saigon?
Yeah, I love
AJ, what up? What's going on, AJ? Happy New Year,
AJ, what's going on, brother? We were just talking about you.
Magic Mr. Temple. There's a big bodybuilder guy fan that does mostly unrelated YouTube content and also interviews a lot of cool musicians. An episode with Lee would be next surprise if it happened. What's the guy? Do you know what the guy's name is? We'll throw him a plug. If it's a good show, we'll check it out.
Yeah.
Lee is good. Wasn't Lee on like some fucking morning show on Real TV one time? Not too
I
long
don't know.
ago?
Yeah, he might have been. You know, he was here
Australia.
living. Back in the day, he was living in Arizona. You know, maybe even Texas a little bit too. I'm not sure. You're talking that's like in the 90s or something like that.
Happy New Year, Giuseppe Gregorio, everyone. Hopefully next year will be a better year for everyone.
Thank you, Jim. I appreciate that.
5 was a good year for me personally and professionally, business-wise, and I'm hoping to build on that. 24 was not good. 25 was Greg knows. 24 was not good. 25 was good, and I'm happy. It's last year I was dying to see the year end because I was just like, need to clean the slate.
When did we start again? Was it at the end of last year, beginning of this year, right? We started. It's been about a year now, right?
25. Yeah. It was like a couple of like March, April or something. Beginning, first
Right.
quarter. Yeah. So this has been a very good year for a lot of different reasons for me. I hope the same goes for you.
Man.
I mean, just health wise too. Thank God, everybody, we're healthy and stuff, family wise, personal wise. So I'm hoping 26 is going to be just as much of an improvement from the previous year which is
Oh yeah,
really.
me too. I just gotta get past this winter shit. I don't like it. I hate
Oh yeah,
cold.
yeah. I hate
And not
it
just
too.
that, but it's getting dark. It's get rid of the fucking time change,
Oh,
man.
I hate that crap. Yeah.
The
It's warm
4:30 in
out.
the afternoon is fucking look, it's black outside, man. Fuck that.
I know. It's like, come on.
Fuck that shit. Get rid of that. You know, I want to hear, well, the kids go to school and fuck that. Every kid's got a fucking cell phone. School buses pick them up at their house now. You don't have to stand at the end of the block. I had to walk to school. You know what I mean?
Walked, and I
I
took
walked
the
too.
fucking city bus to fucking junior high.
Not
I
anymore, though. They'll pick you up at your house. Fuck, they'll knock on your door, get you out of the house, for Christ's sake. It's fucking kids are pussified today, but
I
whatever.
walked in the cold and snow, or I
Me
and then
too.
I had a far walk to the fucking bus stop to go to middle school or junior
I
high.
had long hair. Fucking, we'd be wet and shit. I'd have like ice in my hair and shit, you know?
American League East, historically, it's always been a super strong division. Yes, that's what made Mike Mussina a Hall of Famer, because he spent his whole career as an ace in the division. Yeah, with Baltimore and New York.
100%, man. American League East is fucking tough division, man.
It is. And they don't have Cleveland in it.
Even when Boston sucks, they still kill the Yankees. They're Yankee, like, you know, that series. The Yankees could be the best team and play Boston, and it goes the opposite way. Boston could be the best team. The Yankees could not be on there. They could have a shitty year, but they play those two teams. When they play, it's no joke.
Boston had the Yankees number in the regular season, but the Yankees beat the shit out of them.
Yes, yeah.
They got even with them.
Because the Yankees do this thing where they win big in April and May. That's where they get all their wins. They're so far ahead of everybody. They're 10, 15 games in first place. And then by fucking July, they're no longer in first place.
Yeah, the Mets' best record in baseball. And then they fucking,
yeah, the Mets did the same shit. Right.
They're the worst record. As a European, I never heard of cream soda. Sounds like a King Robbie thing.
No. Right
it's
here.
It's like a vanilla.
It's polar. This is polar, but if we're talking about in the old days, Joe and I, back in the 80s, they used to sell in New York, they used to sell this glass bottle. It was small. It was a small glass bottle like that. And it was called Old Time Cream Soda. And it was,
it
was clear like this, right, Joe? Like that. It was clear. But you tasted it. It tasted like vanilla almost.
It was vanilla cream, like
That's what Joe. If you try this right here, it's polar and it's called Diet whatever. You can't really see the letters because it's light.
Yeah, I can see it.
It's called Diet Birch Beer. I don't know why they call it Birch Beer, but it tastes like cream.
That's an old-fashioned thing too. From
Birch Beer is like the Pennsylvania Dutch. That's their version of root beer.
Yes, you're right.
The Pennsylvania Dutch, the root beer.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, they're fucking big with that shit. I love the Pennsylvania Dutch. I'd love to get one of those little girls with a hat on and shit.
Just make sure she's of age.
Yeah, you know.
I'm joking with you. Chestnut Seb, what's up? Wishing you a happy New Year, Greg and Joe. Grazie.
Thank you, Chestnut. That's my boy. That's Sean. Sean, how do you spell your name? Is it Sean S-E-A-N or S-H-W-A-N?
There's 3 different spellings for Sean. It's confusing. You got like Sean Ray.
Sean Ray hates when people call him, like he says, when people like they'll write Sean S-E-A-N. And he's like,
there's also the A-W and the A-U-N.
Oh, yes. Joe, I forgot.
Lingerie Fighting, his first name is Sean with a U.
Yes, S-A-U-N. Yes.
And then there's the S-E-A-N also. There's 3 different styles. Like someone, Big Robert said to King Robbie, hey, can I cream in your soda? Do you love me? Never forget the police protection band.
No, this cream is clear. It's not white.
That cream doesn't have any pulpy fucking Arab come in it.
Trust me, Polar. You guys go to the store, Polar. You know, they make the fucking Polar. They make this shit too. But this is fucking like the seltzer word, Polar.
Yeah, like
the same brand, but this is their like whatever fucking bullshit.
Got the bear on it. Why does Lee spam the chat on the after hours? He's not spamming the chat. He's part of the
He's not spamming. Lee's a very friendly guy. You know, you people don't understand. He's very friendly. Lee likes to talk with people, and he's actually a people person. If we go out to a restaurant, he talks to people in a restaurant, you know, so I do too. But I mean, like we talk to everybody, you know, talk to waiters, talk to people sitting at tables. You know, he's like that. He's a good guy, Lee.
Yeah. Lee is not spamming.
No, he's just a social butterfly.
No, that's
dude. You guys are lucky because a lot of guys his stature in bodybuilding, you know, what I mean, like, you know, he's a fucking legend. Not for nothing, but a lot of guys his stature wouldn't give the time of day.
Yeah.
You could talk to Lee. If we were in a restaurant, you came over, excuse me, can I talk to you? And you asked Lee, you know, he would talk with you, give you a picture.
Tell you off at all. Yeah.
I know a lot of guys that I can tell you, a lot of superstars that you guys, that will be a prick. You have no idea.
Yeah. And Lee is a real friend having Greg
Yes.
back. I agree. Hey, Anthony, what's
Yes,
up?
Lee's my boy. Thank you. Thank you. Lee does have my back, and I appreciate that. Thank
Yeah,
you. You know I love you.
always did. Greg, it's a couple of minutes after.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta
In
go.
the bathroom, so I'm going to get going. Yeah.
You gotta go take your stuff, do your stuff. Greg, Happy New Year, my friend.
Happy New Year, my brother.
Mia Fratello, and it was a great fucking year. Fun fucking show to end the fucking year. And
Great. I love all you guys.
tutti popolo, all the people watching here. You guys make it fun for us. I apologize I didn't get to some of the comments. I always fuck up at the end, but we will be back on our regular schedule Wednesday, 3 o'clock next week. No more New Year's Christmases. So, Greg, I'm gonna fucking guys check out the ending of the Greg and Joe theme by Hugo the Claus at the Greg. I love you, bro.
Thank you. I love you, bro. And Happy New Year to all you guys. We love you guys. I hope you all have a great New Year, man.
Happy New Year, and we will see you guys in 8 days, I guess.
Yep, we'll be there.
All right, man.
Thank you, guys.
soon. Let's hit the outro. We're going.
Let's watch this video.
Please show me an hour with Valentino and Joe P. New York guineas on the loose, New York guineas on the juice, New York guineas are the truth. Please enjoy our show, and maybe your masseuse is listening too, so give her a splooge. Greg and Joe, Joe and Greg, Joe and Greg, Greg and Joe. I can't come up with any lyrics, so just start the fucking show, bro. And let's hope our 2 guineas on a no-show. Please show me an hour with Valentino and Joe P. New York.